incentivize on whatever you punish. If we say that there's a big stick against someone that is not able to explain wealth, or steals public money, then everybody begins, and it will show that this rule is regardless of how connected you are, or regardless of how powerful people perceive you to be. Then gradually the society begins to shift into a different direction. But when people begin to see that you're making exceptions because of tribe or relationship or friendship and things like that, they understand that.
So you're talking about the software of development, which is the mindset, the culture, the norms.
Yeah, the mindset, the culture, the values, the things we extol, the things. I mean, I was watching TV and saw, bringing kids to the TV, talking about tech and code. Those are things we should innovate. But those are things that inspire other people to say this is the way. It's not the way of someone who's a young guy suddenly buying he has a car, is able to afford.
So what we glorify or glamorize even within the media space,
it's critical.
It's part of this conversation.
Yeah, it's critical. So I mean, let's look at those soft issues before we talk about we're going to bring a hard way to solve it. Because we have said in Nigeria we had an election and we thought what we needed was a verification system, so that once I vote, I see the results immediately online. So people take a picture and the same results online, and everybody felt convenient and comfortable. On the day of the election, someone shut down the server, and the results didn't show up. And even some people instructed the officers that were meant to snap, so they are not supposed to snap, that they should not do that, that they should go and snap at the collation center.
Look at that.
And so, definitely, you are trying to use technology. You have not, but imagine someone did not snap, and you were able to prosecute them and say, why did you not snap? Who authorized you not to snap? And you bring that person to prosecution, or you do it for like 10, 20 people. You have changed the dynamics. So people say, I don't want to take this, I don't want to bear this punishment, for whatever is wrong. So that's the way I've looked at most of the things that we have fought for against over the years.
That's quite interesting. And I agree with what you said. Just want to say that if you look at, for example, the discussions in Ghana around reducing cash, there's a sense in which some of that may work if you said, for example, that a policeman is not supposed to collect cash, but that if you are caught offending, you are given a ticket, or you are given a spot fine, which then can be tracked. Or if all payments are digitalized, then it's much more difficult to hide graft. So I know you're not saying that technology has not worked, but you're saying that if the attitudes and the cultures and the norms around how people behave does not change, they will definitely find a way around the technology to still be corrupt.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Afrobarometer released their latest round, and they looked at 10 indicators of citizen engagement, broken into 4: electoral participation, collective action, contacting leaders, and activism. For Ghana and a lot of West African countries, many people say they vote, but collective action is not that strong. Contacting leaders is good for traditional leaders and local government, but not MPs or MEPs. And then participating in a protest was the lowest, like 5%. I mean, you said something about how citizens have a role to play. Is it worth doing all the stuff you do when citizens don't seem interested, or they are disengaged, or they've lost hope and said, nothing's really going to change, right? So you do all this work, and the citizens don't really care. So let's talk a bit about citizenship and its role in accountability and having a better society.
It's critical, and I think there are a few things you can't adjust for, you can't account for. Now, I was speaking to a few friends yesterday. I was talking about a sense of civic duty. It varies across citizens. It's as if there are some people that they are activated already. Their sense of awareness to the civic issues is actually high. So even if you bring a little bit of information to them and give them a little bit of orientation, they can run with it. They can join your crusade, for a much more better government. But for most citizens, they are either juggling with apathy, or they're juggling with how to even survive. So for you to say, I'm a 9 to 5 person. I've gotten a lot on my mind, and you now say, okay, my extra layer is to now start holding government accountable. They would vote maybe because it's a public holiday, but they would not want to engage in the day-by-day work. What I've always told people is that we don't need the gross majority that we think we do, because a lot of time, even as technology organizations, we're trying to build the solutions, and we're looking at, okay, how many people downloaded that app, or how many people visited our website, and we say, oh, in the context of the country, that is too small. We don't need a majority of that sort. We need a very vocal minority who especially those who have a sense of privilege and a sense of knowledge of these issues, and say, I'm going to speak out. I was telling people in Nigeria that if 1 million people hit the streets in Nigeria protesting, that will shake the government into some. In fact, it can lead to anarchy immediately, and that's 1 million people out of 200 million people. And, put them on the streets, it would be a serious bedlam. So what I thought is that when we are building solutions, or even for us to be able to look at this democracy, we must ask ourselves, is there a group that has civic consciousness that we can continue to cultivate to speak on these issues and gradually make them like our evangelists to keep expanding? But if we are thinking that 40 million Ghanaians are going to rise up one day and going to be able to be activated and engage on these issues, is a huge illusion. But if we find 200, 250 million people who are engaged, who are involved, who have understanding, and continue to persist on this issue, then we are able to say we are getting.
So we need a critical mass of informed citizens to lead the quest for change.
Exactly, and that critical mass is what we should aim to have. Because if we think that it's the entire majority of the country, no, because it's all just challenging to just convert people into that mind. Because it's first the mindset. You can convert people and engage them, but first they must have this burden of the society, and sometimes you see it comes from more privileged people.
How important is local governance and service delivery? Because you said the budget is not just about the big numbers, but it's about service delivery. And for us in Ghana, a lot of money gets spent on our it's to the district assemblies common fund. All right, there's a consolidated fund and DSCF. The challenge is that people don't engage at the local government level, partly because political parties are the best mobilizers of people. But in Ghana, our local government elections are not political. Just a quick thought around how does it work in Nigeria? Do you guys vote on partisan basis for your local government reps? And does that make people more eager to participate in the process?
I think over the years, Nigeria is broken into 3 tiers, so the federal, the state, and the local. What we've seen over the years is that the state has taken over most of the functions of the local councils. But I live my life between the US and Nigeria, and I've seen how a much more decentralized local system should work. But in Nigeria, you find that the local councils are there, but a lot of people are not incentivized to engage with the system. Lagos recently, just last week, had its local council elections, and the turnout wasn't as great at all. No, and because most people can't even understand, they can't even piece it together what the local council should do. They were grossly underfunded. A lot of taxes that the local council are supposed to benefit have been hijacked by the states, and more importantly is that most of the people who get to into those local councils are more like extensions of the governor's power. So it's a big problem, and that's one of the reasons why our society, Nigeria, has not been as functional as possible. Because even in the US that I partly live, the primary school system is handled entirely by the local council. The sewage system and the waste management system is handled by the local council, and also the education system. So the education system is also handled by local council. So you have a huge incentive to pay your property tax, because the higher your property taxes are, the better the school systems that your children will have exposure to. Unlike in Nigeria, you can't say the local council is deliberately invested in the quality education school. So, and I think in Ghana, you have a much more centralized system. But the challenge is also that as you have built districts now, 233 or 251 districts, there has to be much more interest in what the districts are doing, because that's whatever is happening in Accra maybe stays in Accra, but you have to be what happens in a local, either a municipality, either a city, either it's a small village. What is happening there? The citizens should be more integrated into it and engaging on it, because that's the only way to engender inclusion and also to accelerate growth. So that the people, what exactly you are doing to the people is what actually they need. There's a lot of mismatch around what government gets to do and what the people need. Because most times the government seems to be advancing in their own private interest. In Nigeria, someone can import solar street lights, at a huge volume to the country, and it's just finding a way to tuck it into the budget so that somehow solar street lights are embedded everywhere within the country. But it doesn't mean that the people need solar street lights. It's not their priority. So it's also important that the district system becomes the way to capture voices from the ground, grassroots, and focus on the things that the people really need.
Wonderful.
While you have the central government focusing on the big pipe projects and things that connect the country.
Let's end where we started. So you got into this journey by winning a hackathon. We're in an era of AI, lots of internet and computing power, and we have many problems in the African continent. Are you still confident that if we did a hackathon today and asked young people aged 18 to 25 to come and create ideas to solve problems in agri health education, we will still get solutions that can be scaled to solve some of our mega challenges?
I agree. I think so. And I feel like we're in a new era. We're in the early stage of a massive era. With AI, with agentic workforce, with all this machine learning and all these things that are coming in, it will change how we work in a much more significant way. And I think what I'm seeing is also is an opportunity for us, because we have Civic Hive, so we're also rethinking how do we also incubate the next generation of leaders who are able to build AI to even solve some of our social problems. Be able to drive our social impact much more. And I think we need more hackathons at this point, because there are a lot of people with great ideas who are dying in silence, who have more agility, who have more energy, who have more nimbleness to be able to move things much more forward. And I think we have to find those talents, because Africa truly needs them.
Well, we'll be watching what you do at the very well run Budget Global. We've been talking to Oluseun Onigbinde, who is the co-founder and global director of Budget. They have an office in Ghana doing some very interesting things. Sometimes they collaborate with us here on Citi FM. Thanks for being on the program.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure being here.
Please wait. Please wait. Please wait until I get my new car. Please wait until I find my real size. I'm gonna get me some love so bad. My girl.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
There is small money, there is big money, and there is too much money. Telecel Too Much Money promo is here. Dial *500# to opt in. In the Telecel Too Much Money promo, you can win 100 Ghana cedis cash in the daily draws, 20,000 Ghana cedis in the weekly draws, and 1.2 million Ghana cedis in the grand draw. That's 1.2 million Ghana cedis. Simply reload airtime to earn points to stand a chance to win. Dial *500# or visit the Telecel Play app to opt in now for the Telecel Too Much Money promo. Terms and conditions apply.
Telecel, connecting energies.
This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform.
Listen, guys. One day, an old lady inherited a huge sum of money. Her family worried about how to break the good news to her. They feared that the sudden good news might give her a heart attack. And so they decided the family doctor, who was experienced in delivering such news, should be the one to tell her. And when he did, surprisingly, she smiled. Relieved, he asked, "What are you going to do with all that money?" She replied, "I am going to give you half." The doctor rather had a heart attack. Can you imagine? People are often surprised when we put them first. At First Bank, that's what we do. We put you first. Experience the gold standard of banking with First Bank. open an account today and enjoy our user-friendly mobile app, quick banking via *894#, convenient shopping with our Visa prepaid and MasterCard, and more. All designed to serve you better. First Bank, you first.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Friday morning, welcome aboard to Kickoff on the City Breakfast Show with me, Edwin Kwakofi. Kickoff is powered by Shell Go Well, Politan Ghana, and Lesheho. Let's improve life. We start off with Ghana's Mohamed Kudus, who's become the most expensive Ghanaian footballer following his high-profile £55 million move from West Ham United to Tottenham Hotspur. He also becomes the second Ghanaian to feature for the North London club after Kevin Prince Boateng did so in 2007. His transfer has sparked widespread reactions among Ghanaians, with many expressing excitement and high expectations for a successful season with Spurs. City Sports' Gabi Ofe visited the Nima community and has more in this report.
Kudus picked it up, wants to run with it at every opportunity now. He's off on one of his mazy runs. On and on he goes! A thing of wonder to seal the deal for West Ham United.
In 65 appearances for West Ham United, Mohamed Kudus scored 13 goals across all competitions between 2023 and 2025. The Ghanaian quickly became a fan favourite after making his debut for the Hammers on September 1, 2023. Before joining West Ham United, Kudus had a standout performance for the Black Stars at the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar, where he emerged as one of Ghana's brightest stars despite the team's exit in the group stage. His impact was so significant that a mural was created in his honor on the streets of Nima. Now Kudus has made the switch from one London club to another, joining Tottenham Hotspur. Though his second season at West Ham United was seen as underwhelming by some, the move to Spurs presents him with a fresh opportunity to shine in the upcoming 2025-2026 season.
I think that what motivated him to go to Spurs amongst several other teams that were looking for him is the fact that he'll get the opportunity to compete amongst the best in the world. And before he made the move, I said that Kudus will look at playing in the Champions League. And not just Kudus, but a lot of the young Ghanaian players have come to realize that it's not just the lure of the EPL. Yeah. Everybody wants to go to the EPL, but if you go to a team in the EPL, you're always battling against relegation.
For the Ghana Football Association, Mohamed Kudus' move to the Europa League champion is seen as a significant boost, not just for the Black Stars, but also for the morale and inspiration of other players within the senior national team.
Surely one of our best players, without a doubt. He's one of the best products to come from Ghana. I like his progression from strong tower in Nima to Rights to Dream to Norgeland to Ajax, West Ham. So he's making progression, and now he's at Tottenham Hotspur, who are reigning champions in the Europa League. Next season they will play in the Champions League. Tottenham undoubtedly is one of the best teams in England. He's going to play under Thomas Frank, who is also very meticulous when it comes to his work.
Kudus' move to Spurs has stirred excitement not only among football fans, but also within Ghana's music industry. The Ghanaian Stars administration for dancehall artist Stonebwoy played a notable role in its unveiling, with the musician's influence adding a unique cultural touch to the announcement.
I hear the track, if you mad.
Mohamed Kudus was born in Nima, where many locals have followed his journey from his early days in cold football to Right to Dream, then on to Norgeland, Ajax, West Ham United, and now Tottenham Hotspur. For those who have witnessed his rise, the dream is to see him reach even greater heights.
Yeah, we wish him very, very well, because as Nima boy is growing, playing football, is moving, we are feeling happy because it's been a long time. We didn't have such a player like Mohamed Kudus in Nima.
Right now, we thank Almighty Allah, say he push him go Spurs. So right now, we pray, make him move from Spurs to maybe Real Madrid or Barcelona or maybe Chelsea or maybe Bayern Munich. That's what we pray for right now.
This is one of the beautiful murals here found at Nima, and if you watch carefully, it has one of Kudus wearing the West Ham United jersey. Of course, West Ham will be his former team now after joining Spurs ahead of the 2025-2026 season. Next to him is the one with Kudus rocking the Black Stars jersey and with the captain's unbanning. This clearly tells you that it was a recent painting because it came during the AFCON qualifiers where the Black Stars failed to qualify. But the mural, of course, tells us, gives us a perfect picture of how the people here in Nima revere him and are looking forward to a successful season with his new club, that's Tottenham Hotspur, in the upcoming 2025-2026 season. For Channel 1 Sports here at Nima, I am Gabi Ofe.
As you heard, that report was put together by my colleague Gabi Ofe. And finally, rapper Snoop Dogg has become a co-owner and investor at Swansea City after taking a minority stake in the Championship club. Snoop Dogg was a surprise model at Swansea, launched their home kit for the 2025-26 season last weekend. The Swans have now announced that the 53-year-old American star has followed Real Madrid and Croatia legend Luka Modric by joining the club's ownership group. And that's the latest in the world of sports. For more on all these stories, visit citysportsonline.com. Kickoff inspired by Shell Go Well, Politangana, and Lesheho. Let's improve life. I am Edwin Kwakofi. The City Breakfast Show with Bernard Avle continues.
If you need unique services, innovative financial solutions, we deliver on our promise, cause we are number one. Let's share go, we improve your life. Let's share go, let's share go, hey mama, hey mama, hey mama. Even when you're stuck with nothing, no matter your situation, let's share go, we improve your life. Let's share go, let's share go, let's share go, hey mama, hey mama, hey mama. Let's share go, we improve your life. Papa no no ankasa. Polita is everywhere, durable and authentic. Stronger brand you can trust. Polita, we get some more Rambo and get some more super. And the Polita, we did Papa no no, Papa no no, Papa no no, Papa no no, Papa no no ankasa. Polita, the original, always the best.
Do you ever wonder how your car's engine is doing as you drive?
Not often.
Does it feel confident and protected, or is it tired and struggling?
I have a busy schedule, so I leave matters of my engine to Shell V-Power. With Shell V-Power, you can feel confident because it is the best ever fuel designed for performance and efficiency. Shell V-Power removes performance-robbing deposits, so you can feel protected.
Fill up with Shell V-Power at a Shell service station near you. Feel confidence, feel protection, and feel performance over and over again with Shell V-Power. Fuel the feeling with Shell V-Power. Go well.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 for the hashtag CityCBS.
There's no price like the ShopRite price. That's why we are committed to bringing you lower prices on all the essentials you need. Like 340 gram Sierra frozen chicken sausage, only 17 cedis, 99 pence worth, and 250 gram Daphne's penne or elbow pasta for just 4 cedis, 99 pence worth each. Never pay more than the ShopRite price. Prices valid until 20th July 2025, only at ShopRite.
TDC Ghana Limited wishes to inform all business owners, industrial operators, and tenants within the Tema acquisition area that a special rent collection exercise will commence on the 2nd of July and run through to 31st of July 2025. All defaulting leaseholders and occupants are hereby advised to settle outstanding arrears of their house, shops, offices, and ground rent within this period. Failure to comply will result in strict enforcement actions, including closure and sealing of premises and legal recovering procedures. To avoid disruption of your business operations or loss of access to your premises, visit TDC head office at Community 1, Tema. Pay all outstanding arrears and collect official receipts. We urge all stakeholders to treat this notice with urgency to avoid reputational damage and operational disruptions. For further information, please contact our 24-hour call center on 0303-202-731. TDC Ghana Limited, leader in the real estate business.
When the pain is too much, don't know what else to do. So hunam ya wuya, na wunya wunya. Rapping all, will take the pain away. Rapping all, bema wuya unejai.
Rapinol is what you need. Rapinol will relieve you of all aches and pain in your body. Rheumatic pain, menstrual pain, body pain, toothaches, and other feverish conditions. Rapinol is a quality product from Danex Itin Starwin PLC. If symptoms persist after 48 hours, consult a physician. Not suitable for children below 16 years old, asthmatic, and ulcer patients. This advert is FDA approved.
The 2025 ABSA Black Star Marathon is right around the corner, and hey, guess what? You can still jump in. Register now at blackstarmarathon.com or dial *713*33*22# to secure your spot in the 42.2K marathon or 10K run, walk, jog. This is your chance to be part of Ghana's premier marathon, happening live on Saturday, July 26, 6 a.m. at the Independence Square, Accra. ABSA Black Star Marathon. Your story matters.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
Misika baba ufo mawanka ina bayekwa udo ede makoma baka o agi
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is Citi 97.3.
Formula 1 driver, ya boko ya presesia. Ya wintina makwe ya milibi, ejimadende. Baere mamese wadende. Ni na ya mede baby. Waka de mi bia mutu mi yate. Bichaku de oh so baby baby. Pepa ude oh so baby. Bichaku de muwa baby baby. Pepa de oh so baby. Me ana mono kwa mutu muko. Me ana melada mutu mumendate. Oh, me ada mono pa mutu. Oh, mami, melada mutu mumenda. Madindi. Why are them to Adindi? Nina Yamedo, baby. What can they mean? Be a wood to me,
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Why them a check with them? How when you move City Pie? Are you made in daddy law? Oh yeah, will be some. Why them a check with them? Mama can you there? How when you move City Pie? No, are you made in daddy law? Mommy, baby, I want to suka. No be your wife, baby. Missy, baby, I want to suka. No be your wife, baby. Baby, wouldn't see. Me shampoo, was I see cozy. One could say no, wouldn't see. Me got shampoo, was I see cozy. Hey, wouldn't see. Me shampoo, was I see cozy. Me saw no, wouldn't see. Me got shampoo, was I see cozy. Grab veggies, I know. Time no day, grab veggies, I know. Grab veggies, I know. Time no day, oh, I say veggies, I know. Mommy, and you mitila, hey, and you my day. Why them I'm to what they below? Did I am with no baby? What can they be? Be a mood to me, yard.
City 97.3.
Baby, move, wanna be a magic boom. Me had a musala muntum, and I mean, I've moved from Musala.
Unleashing the power of
baby, baby, move, wanna be a magic boom.
The City Breakfast Show, rise above the noise. City
Nata odebufu ambisa obochobu huna yehua body ni jilemede yokozuna wale ya long hey and pay na pewona John she baby baby where you heavy we do makasa na mo for my baby take kiku eye me ufu de bia mo hwehwe wa muhu edemo one on one mo boda ma hwehwe hwamaka high sweet na ke hello your papa was street you wear your flexible ghetto mo wanna my G my wanna do melo obi obo try you with some mechi no bo santi yellow mo so wo mo physical my chama mama there when the superstar visit on you mo twa picture She be them who pay me imagine that. Now coupon the bum that's them from one again. Canada no shagana for no piabo day. Designers were hold back with yam the best. But start from height 5.5, the side by side, but shaping it nice. The hips in the Texas so you kept them wide. Oh my God, may you stop my flats. The back in the way you steady, and that's in the way you be. Bob on the way I say be your auntie was shaky. Brown skin girl, look at the black thick hair. My father both for the baby and I come on and Kevin. Share. figure out there's a check in there. Oh, mana, oh, banka, man. 024 for onion for a man. Me better man, living there. Me check it out, living there.
Shower, Castro and that fire. High grade family, West Side legacy. Ojo with Jada, Big D, Team Move. If you come away, I see.
6 minutes past the hour of 8. That was the man King Arthur, Kofi King Arthur. We've shortened it to make it Kofi Kinata, but it's all good. A couple of quick birthday requests coming through on the show this morning.
Oh baby, baby moo wanna be a magic boom, Nezia baby. I don't have him for sorry no more. Opinion na gancha be, go figure out there's a check in it. Oh mana, oh banka man, 024 for onion for a man. Me better man, be there.
And this one reads, Dear Bernard, please wish my dear mother, Dada Helena Yawa Tepesa, who lives at Anfueta Chebi, a happy 90th birthday. Wow, this far by grace. Thank you, God, for renewing her strength like the eagle and making her latter days more glorious than her former. Thanks, Dada, for everything you've done for me. Seth Walanyo Banu, to his mother, Dada Helena Yawa Tepe Sa. Happy birthday to Nada Kwa Emisa, CEO of Top Catering Services, with lots of love from the children, Eko Kwamina and Iraba, as well as the main Opia Mensa Emisa Esquire. Happy 40th, my forever girl, Delna Dodu. 40 looks amazing on you, even after 4 trips to the Labour Theatre with sheer victory. You haven't just built a family, you've nurtured a legacy of love, laughter, and a whole lot of snacks hidden from the kids. So here's to you, Delna, the real MVP, my queen. You've still got it. And by it, I mean everything. Happy birthday from your husband, Chief Superintendent Dr. Frank Dodu, Police Hospital, and your lovely kids. Please wish Nelly Ening of the Young Adults Fellowship of the Ghana Police Church a happy birthday. Her birthday falls tomorrow, so happy birthday in advance. Coming in from friends of the Ghana Police Church, including Solomon, to you, Nelly Ening of the Young Adults Fellowship of the Ghana Police Church. Have a fantastic celebration tomorrow. All right, so quick information. The interview I had with Mr. Onigbinde, the number of districts in Ghana are 261, not 251, as I inadvertently said. So it's 261. All right. Again, I received another letter. You know, these days I get a lot of letters from listeners. I'm going to read one, and hopefully it will make sense for us to talk a bit about it. In the meantime, Kickoff was brought to you by Shell. How do you want your engine to feel today? Confident, protected, ready to perform? Then let's talk about Shell V-Power. With Dynaflex technology specially formulated to clean and protect your engine, giving it the boost it needs. It's designed to remove performance-robbing deposits so that your engine performs at its best. Fill up with Shell V-Power at a Shell service station near you and feel performance, feel confidence, and feel protection all over again. Feel unbeatable because the best choice just feels right. Feel the feeling with Shell V-Power. Go well. Segment is also brought to you by Polytank. Don't get deceived. It's been 30 years of high quality tanks. Choose Polytank for guaranteed quality. Available at the same price across the country at our Polytank partner shops, whether it's Rambo, Hippo, Sumo, or Super Sumo. Polytank, the original, always the best. Caution, Polytank does not request for Momo payments online. And of course, the segment brought to you by Lesheho. The Don't Come campaign has come to you because you deserve financial peace. Life comes with financial challenges, but with Lesheho, you don't have to face them alone. We've reduced our interest rates for you Whether it's education, rent, or unexpected expenses, we've got the right loans to meet your needs. Simply WhatsApp or call Nana on 027 004 0799 or 027 004 0733. Let's share who, let's improve life. All right, get paid smarter with Zenith Merchant Pay. If you're running a business, make receiving payments fast, easy, and stress-free with Zenith Merchant Pay, the seamless solution for SMEs and corporates. You can receive payments via mobile money, a QR code, bank transfer, or star 966 hash Zenith Bank's USSD, all in real time. Also, instant payments, alerts, and quick settlements are easy to do. Sign up for Zenith Merchant Pay today at any Zenith Merchant branch or Zenith Bank branch. Zenith Bank in your best interest. Now, here's a good one. The prices of your favorite Coca-Cola beverages have dropped across Ghana. This means you can share a Coke now for less. Now, whatever your name is, Kofi, Ajoa, Kwabena, Akosia. By the way, what's your name?
I'm Amma.
Amma, okay. Your personalized bottle is waiting for you at your favorite joint. So whether you are Amma or Koku or Kweku. Now, let's look sharp, find our names, find your bottle, and enjoy it at the new lower price. Share a Coke is more than a name on a bottle. It's a celebration of the real magic of human connection. So go on, share a moment, share a smile, share a Coke now for less. In the meantime, Saturday, July 26th is the date for the APSA Marathon. It's called the APSA Black Star Marathon. Have you done a marathon before?
Not really.
Have you done long distance?
I tried in secondary school and I decided to stick with the speed races. So, yeah.
So are you an athlete though?
I was in school. I did the 4x100. I did the 100 meters, 200 meters. Yeah.
What position?
4x400 was crazy.
Did you do for your house or for the school?
So I did for my house.
What
but
house
I
is
didn't. This was St. Joseph's in Holy Child.
What position did you? What did you?
Oh, I usually would come in maybe second or third, so I didn't cut it. No. Remember, I'm a footballer.
Oh, you play football?
Yes, I played football.
What position did you play?
I played number 6. So was this? You call that central midfield? Yeah.
Oh, you mean you were a schemer? Or you were a destroyer?
No, I was facilitating.
No, you were number 6. Oh.
Yes.
No, they can't say you be number 6.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
so you break up the play.
Brutally.
And then you distribute the ball evenly. So are you left or right footed?
I'm right footed.
It means that if you're number 6, it means you know how to play away. Because number 6,
which one is away?
They choke people.
Well, you have to be a bit aggressive.
Yes,
but
take the
you
ball.
know, women's football will not be as aggressive as men's football.
Oh, so you were number 6?
Yes.
Oh my God.
But there was a bit of aggression, and I had some, injuries on my toes.
Oh, so have you been following the Black Queens because they beat somebody 4-1?
Yes, I've noticed a post. Well, I haven't been following, but I noticed that recently they won.
Yesterday, Sweden allowed England to score them 3-2 in penalties. I didn't understand.
They didn't allow.
But the penalties is also part of the game.
No, not the penalty. They scored some Malam goals in 2 minutes. They scored some Malam goals in 2 minutes. Anyway, so I was asking you because the marathon is next week Saturday, and it's those who want to do the full marathon are free to do this. But if you just want to do a 10-kilometer run, you are happy to join. The jog or even the walk is fine. Even if you are in a wheelchair, we're happy to have you. All right. So whatever your state, you want to join the APSA Black Star Marathon. Of course, the full marathon is 42 kilometers.
Not bad.
42.2 kilometers. And this is for men, women, and those who are also racing wheelchair. Okay. And then there's also the 10-kilometer run, a jog, and a walk. You can still secure a spot and grab your race vest, t-shirt, and bib number at the APSA Clubhouse at Ridge near the former British High Commission from now till 24th July. Now, time is ticking. This is your chance to be part of Ghana's biggest marathon. You don't want to miss it. So sign up at blackstarmarathon.com or dial *713 *33 *22 hash. That's very long. *713 *33 *22 hash to register. Or you can simply go to blackstarmarathon.com to register. Speaking of APSA, introducing the APSA Mobi Tab, the solution that turns your Android device into your ultimate business partner. With just your near-field communication-enabled mobile device, such as a phone, you can accept payments from debit cards or credit cards. Also mobile money wallets, quickly, easily, and anytime, anywhere. Is your business ready for the next level? Visit your nearest branch today. Sign up for the Absa Mobi tab and unlock your business potential. All right. So many things coming up for discussion, but what I wanted to do was to read another letter. All right. But before that, let me talk to you about the literacy challenge, because one of the advantages of knowing how to write well is that you will catch the attention of the host. So out of all the things that the host can decide to discuss, a well-written letter will always get my attention. And if you're listening and you're aged 11, you're aged 12, you're aged 13, you're aged 14, or you're aged 15, you have essentially 9 days to finish this essay, because we're taking the entries on the 26th or by the 26th. In not less than 600 words, discuss the effects of climate change on agric in Ghana. All right. Now, what challenges do these effects create for individuals, families, communities, and the nation, and suggest practical solutions to these problems? This is the essay topic. This must be written by your own hand, so don't type it, write it with a pen or pencil. Let your parent or guardian endorse it, or at best, or at least your teacher endorse it with a signature. Then you can send it physically to our front desk or post it to PO Box GP 14123 Accra Central. If you're listening outside Accra or even within Accra and you want to post it, please feel free to do this. Now, the literacy challenge is a 3-part contest for people aged between 11 and 15, where the top entrants in the essay will be shortlisted to take an aptitude test, after which the top 10 will take part in a quiz competition. So you're going to get your chance on TV as well to show the world how much you know and to make your school and your family proud. The Literacy Challenge is brought to you by Citi FM with support from Channel 1 and is sponsored by Belmu and GB Assessment. I still can't finish wrapping my mind around you being a footballer, you know. So
you're in doubt.
No, you know, there's a couple of things I need to deal with. Because we like Premier League football, when there's a break, we are bored. But I found the women's football very, very entertaining. And I actually think the games are more competitive in a way. You know, the games flow better. They don't do too many they don't do too many tackles in that sense. So the Black Queens as well, they've qualified. They were third in their group. They've qualified. They have a game against Algeria. It's been a very tough game. And I just wish them well. But watching the game, we have some very good football. We had some lady from England.
Oh, Black Queens is qualified
to the next round. Yes, so we are.
That's a quarterfinal.
Yes, we are playing Algeria.
So why are they always talking about Nigeria and Zambia and leaving us out?
So that's the first game, and Nigeria is the favorite, and it's going to be a big game. So Nigeria, Morocco, Zambia, Ghana, Senegal, I think DRC or so, and South Africa have qualified. We lost our first game in South Africa. They beat us 2-0, and then we drew against Mali 1-1, and then we beat Tanzania 4-1. So my problem is that the Nigerians and the South Africans look very, very strong. You know, but on your day, anything can happen.
Yeah.
So we're wishing the Black Queens well at the tournament.
Definitely.
She was a footballer. Were you a footballer?
Yeah, I used to play football.
Please. Okay, sorry. Sorry.
Is it mine that you doubt?
No. The first answer I don't like. The second, no. I used to play football. It's not the same as I was a footballer.
What's the difference?
No, but you went to
I used to play. It means that you just play for fun. Because you see, to play a game, to play for your
I used to play
house,
football, yeah.
And school.
In school.
No, I wasn't playing.
Were you in the school team?
Yes.
Oh, you were in the school team?
So my sister, my twin sister Audrey was the captain. And the two of us were essential to the team.
So what opposition was she playing?
She was a striker. So,
and you were the sixth?
Yeah, so a lot of the goals. So something.
Sisters with sisters.
Yes, a lot of the goals. When we went to Holy Child, football was not a big deal.
Okay.
And the school hadn't, progressed really to the super zonals and
But in your time.
But in our time, we were able to mobilize some good energy and push.
Where did you grow up?
Mostly at Denta and Dansoman.
So is that where you learned how to play football?
Well, it kind of started with, we've always been like outdoor focused. We like to get dirty, play with our hands, and playing with my... Yes, me.
You, dirty. Please.
No, when they were young.
You see,
even now I don't believe.
Before Holy Child.
So, I'm very interested in. So you were number 6.
Yes, I
Your
played
sister was a
number-
striker.
She was a striker. I think number 8.
Because
So-
in number 6 they play wicked, as they call it. They bring people down.
No.
you break up the play. Thomas Partey.
That's why I was explaining to you that it won't be that aggressive for women's football.
You were a destroyer.
No.
And then so if the coach plays 2 holding midfielders, then it was 4-2-3-1. So your sister is a striker.
Yes. And she's better than I am. She's very good. She could do the bicycle kick.
Can play that
We even played at Lagos.
No. If you can retrieve some of those photos.
The university women's football team she was part.
Yes, but we didn't do it in the year 1. It was subsequently that. So she was in Mensa Saba, I was in Volta Hall.
And you guys played
we
for
played.
Legon?
Yeah, so we
School
played
team?
for the Legon school team, but we didn't really like it. The pressure was too much, so
you had to
we
train.
withdrew, and then we stayed with the hall football.
So the problem is that if you are playing for the school, the training regime may not allow you to do some lectures.
Yes, and because you have to do trips here to go and
Yeah.
play, and then it can be
But it should
difficult.
count for credits. I think. they
Well,
should
at the
have a system.
time that was not the case.
should count
So
for
you had to prioritize something.
Okay, so Samens and Sky, I want to read. A friend of mine sent me something.
Before you do that, Benedict, let's do this. Yesterday we forgot to do this. I beg you. So yesterday was the birthday of Gloria Hosi, Mrs.
Okay. Me, Kwesi Honyo's wife.
Kwesi Honyo.
Do you know Kwesi Honyo?
Formerly of MTN.
Kwesi Honyo is Senyo Hosi. As named by Katie Hammond. Let me give you the background. So there was a day, those times that what's the name of this group? They were Chamber of Bulk Oil Distributors,
Seaboard,
and they were asking for some money. And I think Katie Hammond was the deputy minister for SAG or something. So
He was a ranking member.
somebody was interviewing Sky, the man about what the
interviewing.
chamber is demanding. Then he said, Kwesi Honyo and his Senyo Kwesi Hosi. And he's calling.
When I corrected himself, whatever it is.
I miss Katie Hammond. I miss Katie Hammond on radio. My God, I miss. Hey, no, Sky. You know, we have to do this on the team. We have to do this. Can we just interview him for second? No, let's say, what do you think about him? What do you think about? Let's just put him on. We want to just interview him on something.
I saw him at the MPP thing.
We want to interview. What does he think about that?
Katie, too big. The man, big man, too much.
Some of Sky's best interviews in media. Have you with Katie Hammond?
I remember the one that Parliament, the NEC guy was addressing the press, and Katie Hammond went behind him. No, and put his hands.
Coming him from the
Comment his eyes.
It was Komra Donko.
Someday you went to push the mic.
No, that guy, you can't be sad when Katie Hammond is around, though. He just enjoying life.
No. So we are wishing Mrs. Gloria Hosi.
Yes.
A.k.a. Mrs. Kwesi Honyo.
Yes.
Happy birthday. Belatedly.
Yep.
Charlie, Gloria is amazing. She's
Amazing
really,
woman,
really
yes.
amazing woman. So this is from all of us and also from your husband, Senyo Kwesi Hosi. Yes.
And Mauli
I think
Chikata,
from-
all the red.
also from Katie Hammond.
Oh, Lord.
I want to read the letter, but you are not allowing me to read the letter.
You read it.
I want to read the letter.
No, but we have to bring Katie Hammond one of these mornings.
But what should we ask him?
No, to just come and enjoy life.
Maybe he should be on Footprints too.
Anywhere. We need him even on the devotion program. Anywhere. We just need him, Charlie. This is God. This is your day. Charlie, just send us any Katie Hammond quotes that you remember.
Is he in the constituency or he will be in Accra?
I think he should be in Accra ahead of the conference tomorrow.
He'll be very busy, eh?
Oh yeah. He's a very strategic
Senior member of the party.
And he puts things together.
He can talk to people.
Yeah. He has his
He has
way.
the ear. He's
He lobbies nice.
He can do behind the scenes.
Yeah. Come on.
And it's funny, even during those heated times when they were 137, 137, when there's a problem, Katie Hammond will be speaking to the NDC guys, Charlie, you guys, he has a way. He has a way of just, finding the people. And I think he was also the class prefect because he was the oldest.
Oh, yeah.
Small boy, sit down, shut up. Beautiful.
We thank God for his life.
Okay.
So can I read the letter now?
Yes, go ahead. Please go ahead.
This letter will never be read today.
So the letter is titled "Of Plumbers and Philosophers, Which Does Ghana Need Most?" And it's written by Kwame Sowu, an entrepreneur. So it reads, in Ghana today, we have unintentionally created a dangerous illusion that the value of a person is measured by the number of degrees they hold rather than the practical contribution they make to society. This illusion has left us with a growing number of graduates who are jobless, directionless, and sometimes helpless, while the people who fix our real-world problems are disrespected, underpaid, and overlooked. Consider the philosophy graduate, articulate and perhaps even brilliant, capable of deep reflection and arguments about morality, justice, and logic. But in a country facing blocked drains, broken infrastructure, leaking pipes, and daily sanitation crisis, how far does abstract thought go without action? Now, consider the plumber, a man or a woman who didn't go to the university but learned their trade through apprenticeship, plungers, pipes, and practical work. Every day, they solve real problems, keep homes functional, prevent disease outbreaks, and often work under the most unpleasant conditions, all with little respect or recognition. Let's be brutally honest. In today's Ghana, we need more competent plumbers than unemployed philosophers.
Can you repeat that? We need more competent plumbers than
unemployed philosophers. This is not a knock on higher education. It is a call for realism. Degrees without corresponding skills are not only useless, they are dangerous. They create entitlement without productivity. A country cannot be built on theory alone. We cannot philosophize our way out of filth, floods, and food insecurity. What Ghana needs most are doers, skilled artisans, technicians, engineers, masons, farmers who understand soil, tailors who understand cuts, and caterers who can feed thousands hygienically. We need people who fix lights, install solar panels, and build durable roads. We need trained welders, tilers, carpenters, and mechanics. These are the human engines of any serious economy. Without them, no amount of intellectual debate will fix a single broken pipe or keep a single light on. Yet somehow, these essential workers are the least respected. A young man in overalls with a wrench is seen as a failure, while a graduate with no job and no skill is seen as a prospect. This is not only ironic, it is national self-sabotage.
Like this.
In Germany, being a master plumber earns you respect. In Switzerland, vocational training is prestigious.
Thank you.
In Singapore, technical institutes produce some of the most employable people in the country. These countries understand something we still don't. Practical skills build strong nations.
Powerful.
We must end the condescension towards skilled labor in Ghana. Every choked drain fixed, every broken pipe repaired, every malfunctioning air conditioner serviced is a contribution to national development. Yet we treat these workers as second-class citizens. It's time we flipped the script. Let us glorify competence. Let us celebrate those who can do, not just those who can talk. Let us invest in technical education, vocational training, apprenticeships, and hands-on skill development. Let's stop training graduates for white-collar jobs that no longer exist and start equipping young people to become problem solvers and job creators. The future of Ghana will not be built by those who merely hold certificates. It will be built by those who hold tools, skills, and solutions. Until we respect the plumber as much as we respect the professor, we will keep glorifying irrelevance and disrespecting usefulness. And that perhaps is the biggest philosophical problem of all.
Signed, Kwame Sowu, really, really beautifully written. I got it this dawn and I said I need to put this on air. Even if I'm not going to discuss it, I think it's very useful for reflection. Some of the highlights I saw in the article, it says that we need more competent plumbers than unemployed philosophers. We cannot philosophize our way out of filth, floods, or food insecurity. Then it says that people who fix things and make things are the serious human engines of any economy. And then he goes on to say, a young man in overalls with a wrench is seen as a failure, while a graduate with no job or skill is seen as a prospect.
Potential.
This is not only ironic, it is self-sabotage. He gives examples of Switzerland, Germany, and Singapore. Countries that understand the usefulness of practical skills, working with your hands, and talks about fixing drains and repairing broken pipes and malfunctioning air conditioners. These people need to be treated. Now, I want to say a couple of things. We also need to invest in their training, because the truth is that apprenticeship is good, skills and training is fine, but we also need to find a way so that the quality of their work will rise to a point where the quality of their pay will also be commensurate. Okay. You know, in certain countries in the Western world, plumbers are one of the highest paid people, because to set up a plumbing unit in a temperate country is a lot of skill and engineering. Okay. Here, plumbers are not paid that much. I don't know whether because we devalue it or because we don't think they do that much work, or our plumbing is not that complex. I'm not sure why that's the case. But I know that in the UK, plumbers get a lot of money. I don't know that the training to be a plumber in the UK is higher. All right. If you're in the UK and your plumbing is not working, you're in real trouble. In fact, sometimes when you book a plumber, I'm told sometimes you need to be on a wait list, because it's a very highly specialized skill. Here in Ghana, I'm sure you can get a plumber anytime. I don't know whether that's the issue that's going on. Okay. Then there's also the issue of training them to a point where we can even export them. Because we are also told that in certain building projects, some of the highly skilled artisanal skills, the contractors continuously prefer non-Ghanaians, particularly the Francophone, who seem to have taken those trainings seriously. So whether it's tilers or bricklayers or even carpenters, for some reason, we are told that people from Togo are preferred. Not know whether it's a question of their attitude or their skill. Maybe the people who understand the Francophone can help us. Whether it's because they are better at the job or not.
Skill.
It's the skill.
And then attitude.
So does that mean that they are trained at a higher level?
Because of the German influence.
So is it that in their school system, when you say you've gone to technical school, you do more thorough training than our people? Or in Ghana, you can do the work without the training? Because the other problem is that in Ghana, somebody can set up a mechanic shop. I don't know if they actually check. Does anybody check whether they've actually done the training? Or can you set up the shop and just start working? You get it? So I'm trying to understand two issues. Whether the reason we don't value them is because they are not well trained, or it's just because of our mindset, as Mr. Susu is trying to say.
It's a combination of both. And I think, look, Kwame Sowu has captured this thing very well. And there have been efforts, time without number, by various governments to try and bring this reality to the fore. Maybe 30 years back, it was even worse. You understand? To the extent that if you graduated from school and decided to open a mechanic shop, people would think that you are out of your senses. Today is not the same. So I can say that we have made some progress. My other angle to this is we as a people should stop defining people or graduates based on what they did for their first degrees. I mean, I did mathematics for my first degree, so I'm a mathematician. It doesn't work that way. I mean, all of us here probably may have done some bit of marketing. And let me just use Philip Kotler, which, we call him father of modern marketing. The man never studied marketing at any stage of his life. From economics, and even his economics was MA, not MSc. BA, not BSc. Economics, now from University of Chicago, and then moves to MIT to do a PhD in something else. Okay, before doing mathematics, so what I'm saying is that people should be resourced at the tertiary level to be able to think,
find themselves,
to find who they are and what comes naturally to them. The next thing is the environment that we create around to absorb people into industry. You get me? Because if I grow up in a place where art and craft dominates, even after going through school, it becomes a viable career option for me. And for me, that's my personal experience. And so I think that the new effort, the TVET effort, I think we should scale it up because it has the potential to absorb more people into the trade. Bernard, 30, 40 years ago, and I'm talking about my experience, Nigerian business people would always prefer Ghanaian architects. And to the extent that in some of the suburbs, when they see a house that doesn't look good, they can say that this one, it no be Ghanaian built. That's why it looks like that.
Wow.
Fast forward today, I can't say the same. You get me? It's about training and building a culture with a standard. Consistency. How come today, if you are building, you get to tiling, and this is the word on everybody's lips. Tiling, they say, go and bring a Togolese tiler.
So they've now gained a reputation that they are better at it than us.
Because of precision. You see, you talked about training. Some people, their training is just within the space of non-standardized apprenticeship. Okay? Now, the apprenticeship is measured by the level of the boy's obedience. He comes to work early. When master needs water, he's the one who goes to fetch water. When master's wife is going somewhere, he's the one who drives. Then they say, then he's a good person.
Meanwhile, may not be
there are no standards. So what Constance is doing, Constance Swanika is doing
DTI.
With DTI is, for me, is supposed to be the blueprint for the next level of this apprenticeship.
Okay.
I don't know whether there's government support in any shape or form, but that's
I think the government wanted to do an apprenticeship program at some point.
What I'm saying is that no, government has.
They have.
But I'm saying that what she's doing will compare with any such institution in any other country. So we should look at it, and it's not. You see, where we do it in a way that if you don't make it to the university, then you come here. What is that? And this is how we can change the system: is to make it attractive. Let's standardize it. How does one become a mechanic? The polytechnics used to have this program. I don't know whether they still do have, where you go and you do. They had EET, electrical engineering technician courses. They had MET, mechanical engineering technician courses. 1, 2, 3. When you pass out, you are given training. A lot of the good mechanic shops in Accra, at the time, most of them had gone through this system. So if we don't structure and standardize the training programs.
So I'm hearing two things from you. The apprenticeship must be properly formalized.
Yes.
And then things like DTI must be replicated. And then the polytechnics system where they absorb the informal people in must also be standardized.
Yes.
So that the guy cannot handle somebody's car if he hasn't gone through that formal certification. So certification is the issue.
Certification, standardization, certification, and supervision.
Let me take those three again. Standardization, certification, and supervision.
Yes.
Those are the three key points. Sky, you have a unique story because you worked with your hands for the first few years of your life. And I keep reminding you because I always say that it's part of what you've become. All right. So he went to OIC. Are you aware?
No.
This man can do flower pot for you and sell it for you. How much are they going for now?
I don't remember the last time I checked on the price.
Can you do pottery with your legs? You know the one that you put the machine and use your leg to be doing it like that.
Okay, so yes, so then that you are using the potter's wheel. Yes.
So you have the potter's wheel.
Yeah, that's right.
So you can mold clay.
Yes.
You can still do it.
Yes, why not?
Hey, then do some for me. Hey, Sky, I need flower pot.
I want you to use your insight, your experience in that area to explain this topic to us. Of course, when you were going to OIC at the time, I'm sure were you happy to go? Did you know what it was about? What were you going to learn there? Just because we are discussing so we're saying that people look down on people who work with their hands, but they are the ones who build the nation.
That's true.
All right, and of course, if subsequently as if for revenge. You're going to get an economics first degree, then you're going to get an LLB, then you have 2 master's degrees, and you have a postgraduate diploma from. Now he's threatening to do a PhD because he be like the OIC thing. He wants to, but so he's saying that the OIC too is good. That's not that he doesn't say you should stay there. But if you have a cousin or a nephew who says he wants to do OIC, don't say, oh, go to Legon. No. Do OIC. When you finish, go to DTI, get a certificate, and let me set up for you. That's what he's saying. He's not saying that we shouldn't let people go to university or anything. But the time you went to OIC, how did you perceive it? And did you see, are the skills you were given standardized skills that you can use somewhere?
I would say so, except that before going there, I think it was sold to me as the school for the underprivileged. I mean, that's to a large extent, it was.
That's the point.
Yeah, that's the point, you understand. Because I was expecting to go to the university. I had the grades for it, but my mom couldn't afford it. So then the conversation with a tutor of mine in secondary school was, okay, Charlie, then why not OIC?
So that's what the teacher suggested.
Exactly. So then, because I would have gone to the university straight.
Because I know your grades, you could have gotten tech.
Yeah.
So you did visual arts.
Yeah, I did visual arts. I was to do something else because I wanted to be a doctor.
I wanted to do science.
Yes, and then
some teacher be.
No, so here's the thing. I didn't.
You didn't choose the thing yourself.
Not that I didn't choose. You see, so 3 Town did me a favor in essence.
You hadn't applied.
No, I had applied, but I couldn't go into the schools that I wanted to go into because my mom can't afford it. Or
so
couldn't afford it.
Called you and said, "Master, come."
No, so my mother's auntie, together with the headmaster of 3 Town, happened to be in the same church like my mom.
Oh, EP Church.
EP Church.
View box 6.
So then, because I couldn't go into boarding, we couldn't pay for it. Then the decision was okay. Then why not go and talk to?
So this was a day school.
Yeah, DMK Doche at the time of blessed memory. So we went there.
With your BC results.
Yeah, that's right. And then you said, oh, all the classes were full.
The only class in visual arts.
Visual arts. Do you know how to draw?
So you hadn't chosen visual arts?
No, I hadn't chosen.
You could have done science.
Yeah, I could have
done science. And your grade could have qualified you for science.
Exactly. So then the conversation was had, and they said, okay, if visual arts is what's available,
you just take it.
Yeah, so I took visual arts, and that was the beginning of my story.
Wow! And then when you finished, because they couldn't send you to tech.
Yes.
Not because of grades, but because of money. They said you should do OIC.
Yes.
Because you have done visual art.
Yes.
I see. So then you start going for this, and so I don't chose pottery, or pottery chose you.
No. So at 3 Town, we had general knowledge in art. We had the graphic design by Mr. G, and then also pottery and ceramics.
That's what you did.
Exactly. So I did pottery and ceramics at 3 Town, and after that
you went to
OIC because Mr. Ntase recommended it.
And OIC, how long did they train you?
A year and a few months, I think.
Did you get a certificate?
Yes, I got a certificate.
So that could you have set up your own system?
Yeah, so it will require resources. So first of all, you would need a potter's wheel. You would also need an access to a land where you'll be able to build your kiln. Kiln is where you fire,
where you bake.
Exactly, bake your wares. And then also you'd also need resource in terms of money to buy clay. Capital, yeah, money to buy clay and the money to buy, say, fuel in order to fire the thing. Those are the basic things.
So if you don't have that, you have to go and work for somebody.
Exactly. So in my case, there was someone at OIC who was also living at Odoko at the time, who then introduced me to a man somewhere in Laboni, Nyaniba Estates area. He was exporting the wares. So we will go produce the pots for him, fire the
So you have work experience in that pottery thing?
Yes, that's right. I was producing.
So you actually, whilst you were in school, you were working for him as well? Or after school?
Yeah, after school.
Okay.
After school.
So you actually can do this thing?
Yeah, I was doing it for a long time before eventually I became unwell. And then the recommendation was that
the thing was affecting your health?
Yeah, I had to undergo some surgery.
Because of the scent?
No, it was not related.
Not related.
Yeah, but then I couldn't do extensive work.
So let's forget about school. So
But
assuming
you have clients.
Yeah, we were exporting outside.
No, so assuming.
Oh, so you started the export
That's what I'm
business
saying.
before you came to the poverty reading.
No.
No.
I was working for the man. You were working for the man.
So we will work for the man, and the man will pay us.
So I was going to ask
dollars.
No, cities.
No, what? Assuming you didn't stop this, what were the prospects? Because I want to understand how a graduate who from OIC or any of the institutions who's working as an apprentice thinks about their prospects. Did you see beyond your health issues? Did you see a future in that kind of thing?
Yes, I saw a future. In fact, I mean, look, you see, sometimes God does all kinds of things. I would have gone to the US to study.
This
right
area.
because of what I was doing.
He wanted to take. Well, they do it in
Yeah, but that is another story, so I won't go into
But
it.
there was an opportunity to study this at the higher level.
Yeah, at the higher level.
Okay.
But the point is that if you have the right support systems, because of how I'm not blowing my horns, but I seem to know a little bit of my stuff
on the flower pot,
on a flower pot, whatever sculpturing, whatever you can talk about, and some of my works are still there.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't have that support, right? So then I was working with someone, which meant that if the support that I was looking for came, first of all, if you had, say, about 5 different or even 2 potters well, that is a good start. Then you have a kneading bench where you can knead the clay. That's a good start.
Okay.
Then you have some money to be able to buy, clay and then wash it and then dry it. That whole process. If you have some money to support that, fine. And then you have a small kiln.
Is it lucrative?
It is.
Because I see a lot of flower pots at when I'm going to Sogakop.
Yes, Vuma.
I see.
Yeah.
So you could have been an entrepreneur.
Yeah, because my dream was to have a ceramics company on an industrial scale.
And call it what?
That's another matter.
Serious?
It would have been Ketu Ceram.
So this can be raised to the industrial level?
Yes. And I hold it, and it's not a dream that is dead. But it's all about being in a position to pull the resources.
Let me ask you
together
another question.
To give effect to it.
Did people around you look down on you because of that?
Of course,
background.
I mean, as for straight up, even anytime you see a visual as student, they will insult you. They say, why you science people are talking you to.
So what about your mates who? What I'm saying is that when you started doing OIC,
yes,
your mates who went to secondary school and went to do they went to do regular, as I call it, courses. They used to tease you.
Oh yes,
that you are doing.
Yeah, they say, "Oh, Charlie, you visual art people, VA." No, by you people we are talking. So you see, and sometimes it kills your own spirit because while you are in a school seen as reserved for the underprivileged, the orphans, and all of these people, then people like they say, "Oh, Charlie, they are back from school. Oh, Legon students have come back." So then when you go to the village. It is a certain.
The Legon and Tech
so then you are hiding.
And then the OIC go to the
This thing, it opens you up to all sorts of evils. Evils.
And people also
because
take your
people
team.
want to connect.
Oh, they will even take your team.
They want to connect and be part of the system.
And nobody
so they can lower themselves to all sorts of habits so they can they can connect
to belong.
To belong. So you find the drinking, the smoking, all sorts of things.
So if you are not strong up there, you probably would have
that
felt
go over you.
Exactly. Are there people from your colleagues in OIC who are doing the pottery still? Who are doing well?
I you see, so that's the thing. I know of one guy who set up something in the Salt Pond area because we have a lot of clay deposit from there. I don't know. I've not been in touch with him for some time. So I wouldn't know whether that thing he's doing there is still very viable. But I do know that a number of them were working at Unique Ceramics. So Unique Ceramics, I don't know whether they're still there. It's around it used to be around where we have the NIE headquarters now, the National Identification Authority. Exactly. Unique, very vibrant brand. I don't know whether it's still as viable. They were producing a lot of ceramic and pottery wares and exporting them. But I wouldn't know whether they are still as vibrant as. But that is an area, Bernard. You have raised an important issue. So, for instance, let me give you a typical example. In every single home today, it is possible to see 1 or 2 ceramic wares being used. Even if the person is not up there.
Yes.
The potoyua that is using
Yes.
it is produced locally.
Apotoyua.
Apotoyua. That's right. It is locally produced. Now imagine there is a rule about discarding entirely plastic plates or whatever it is, which we say is harmful to the body.
And then we decide to use.
We decide that every single bowl we use in the Ghanaian home for purposes of eating
must
be earthenware.
Yeah.
What it means is that we are empowering that industry for people to be able to scale up so that they will be much more efficient in how they even produce the wares, right? Talk about hand wash basins in your room. It is not always the case that you need something that is glazed. Glazier, glaze. When we say something is glazed, it means you have put there's a coating on it. The thing you see on Chinese wares that are shiny. So then to make it more durable, it is possible to even use what you get from Vumer, right? An artist who knows what he's doing can convert that into hand washing basin. There's this woman on it's Abla something. I've forgotten her other name. She's been able to use those giant pots, converted them into hand washing basins. So while it is not as durable, you would say, as the basins you import from China, Italy, Spain, and other parts of Europe, this can also fill a huge vacuum and ensure that homes are cleaner. You understand? The same way, the roofing tiles. We are depending a lot on other materials that are not locally available to be able to roof our homes, right? It is possible to use the huge clay deposits that we have to produce roofing tiles that are durable, that even keep your rooms clean and colder, as opposed to there's this one that we use that is harmful to the lungs. There's one Pejingli. We call it Pejingli. There's a name for it. But if you go the ceramic way or the pottery way, it is possible to produce that on industrial scale because we have clay deposits across the country.
Okay.
So the point we are making is that we have not been able to encourage people into these spaces because first, as I said, when I got into visual arts, people will look down on you. It's natural, and people still do that because they feel that people are doing science, people are doing some other courses, especially home economics and visual arts people would disrespect us a lot.
I want to read something that a friend of mine, Kobina Atta Bedu, sent in response to what Kwame posted. She says, I am a product of Accra Polytechnic. When we were drafted in 1994 as the guinea pigs for the upgraded technical schools, whose products would be holders of HND, many could not fathom how Polytechnic graduates would be equivalent to BSc or BA. They changed the white paper that gave the equivalence and said HND is next to a degree. You understand this? Because technical schools were moved to Poly, and they said if you have an HND, then it can be equal to a degree. HND is next to a degree. He says what that means only Harry Sawyer knew. They denigrated us, disrespected us, disregarded us, and mocked us. When I joined Tractor and Equipment in 1998, I changed how parts administration was done. Trained people who were 6 steps above me, JC 15. But because I wasn't an university product, they would not let me start at JC 13, where a graduate starts from. I had to go 4 steps below, climb from senior clerical 2 to SC1 to JC 11. And when finally I was due for JC 13 after 4.5 years, they introduced JC 12. At that point, I was neither a human being or an animal. I wasn't a junior staff nor a senior staff. That's when I had enough and quit in anger in 2002. Since then, I've worked for Shell in Ghana and West Africa, Diageo, Vodafone, Millicom, and Bharti Airtel across Africa, rising to a vice or VP status. I achieved all these successes, I mean real ones, with multiple awards without, and emphasis without, possessing a university degree. While my mates got frustrated and drafted themselves back into the traditional universities to pursue top-up for BSc and BA, I used the same 2 years to self-study and chatted with SIPS UK. I didn't get a degree. I needed skills and competence. Now, I only got my first master's degree in 2020 and another in 2023 in international business and corporate and commercial law, respectively. Why am I saying this? You are wasting your energy, Kwame. This country has a fetish for white-collar jobs and university education. The minister can take your advice, but society will frustrate the graduates. A father will ask the daughter, did I make you a lawyer to marry a plumber? People with technical education or blue-collar jobs are disrespected. and treated with disdain everywhere. It was frustrating. But today, these polytechnic graduates are really the ones driving industry. Just go around and check. If only they will be proud of their heritage like I am. What we need is to critically review our curriculum and pedagogy. We are failing to raise critical thinkers and analytical people with integrity. That is the problem. Now, that's coming from Kobina Atabedu.
Quickly. So yes. I inadvertently said Mr. Doche of blessed memory. I was referring to Mr. Aji. Aji is past, but Mr. Doche is yes. So forgive me. It was yes.
Let me do 2 announcements before we come and take your comments.
The education bit at times we also get it wrong. The academic pathways when you are leaving secondary school, and I am on the case of my school every day, teaching people how to make decisions. I mean, you want to do HND, know that it's HND, it's not a degree. You don't go and finish in HND and say that it's a degree. It must be a choice to do HND because it's a vocational training program which originated from the United Kingdom, which actually, is the equivalent of second year university degree. It's always been. And that's why when you are done with HND and you want to continue, you go to level 300. So it shouldn't be an issue. If you wanted to do degree, you should have done. If you want to do HND, but how to connect industry to the degree that is so awarded is where we are as a nation. And then secondly, there's a behavioral challenge where people choose to look down on diplomates or people who went to the pure technical
VTI.
You see, because as a country we have not elevated the space of technicianship. You understand? A few years ago, I was talking to a very senior politician in his house who had just bought a BMW. And he was showing me the BMW. And I said, congratulations, but I can assure you that in 1 year, this car here, it cannot move. He said, oh, why? You know, like I said, no. The technicianship platforms we have here, they don't understand. You ask, you are in the business, you know. The thing goes to the workshop. By the time it goes twice, something will go wrong.
All right. So I don't want to go into the debate of HND and degree. The listener is talking about the background to why during their time, those who came from technical schools into polytechnics felt that the degree they were getting should not have been downgraded by the then education minister. I don't have all the facts, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to read a couple more comments. Good morning, guys. Listening to the letter from the listener this morning reminded me of a small road rehabilitation I witnessed recently in the UK. Just about 10-meter stretch near where I lived. The team arrived early in the morning, fully equipped. In less than 3 hours, the road was completed. The work was completed. New asphalt laid, clean lane markings done, and everything restored with precision. No chaos, no unnecessary delays, except the construction noise. The level of professionalism and discipline on display was remarkable. It stood in sharp contrast to what I often see here in Accra or in Ghana when it comes to road construction. I couldn't help but feel a mix of admiration and sadness. Sadness because we may have the capacity, but the will and systems seem to be missing. This is from Kofi, who's contributing to the debate. I want to read 2 announcements before I take some comments on this issue of how we perceive people who work with their hands and what we can do as a country to secure our future, because the argument of Kwame Sowu is that there's no point producing a philosopher who cannot be employed, and yet somebody who can be a bricklayer or a plumber who can actually get things done, you don't even get them to do the work because you feel like, why will I have my son do such a thing? It's a question of our mindset. Now, when Republic Bank says they are the one for you, they really mean they are the one for you. That's why we've reduced our city mortgage interest rate even further to a new low in the teens. This means you can afford to own your dream home or your next one for less. But don't wait. The offer is only available for a limited time. So if you're ready to have a mortgage with your bank, or if you already have a mortgage with your bank, you can switch to Republic Bank and enjoy this exciting deal. Call us on 054-0109649 or send an email to myhome@republicghana.com. Republic Bank, we are the one for you. Now, let's face it, nobody wants to spend years at school only for their degree to sit in a drawer collecting dust, right? Your degree should open doors for you. Rosebank International University College ensures this. We emphasize practical over theoretical, acquire real-world skills, access expert career services, and discover global exchange opportunities. This is your chance to study at an internationally accredited institution without leaving Ghana. Your future starts at Rosebank International University College. Admissions are ongoing. You can go to our website, riuc.edu.gh, or call 0307 007 800. You can also visit our state-of-the-art campus at Opebia House. All right, so what are the comments on this matter?
This is coming from Justice in Medina. I love this article. This is real. I'm also writing a piece called Urban Chaos, soon to send. Good morning, Bernard. I'm Godwin from Spintex. Can you please share this letter or script?
It's actually on Facebook. Kwame Sowu has posted it. So if you just go on Facebook and look for Kwame Sowu Jr., you will see the article under his name.
Jojo from Lashibi says, Bernard, this is the core of my problem with free SHS. Why did we pump more people into the SHS mill when we could have trained more people into practical skills to unleash them into the economy? Another one says, I am a visual arts student in Holy Child School, and we, together with the home economics students, were seen as not so intelligent, and that's why we found ourselves doing those courses. The schools even breed those mindsets. There was a time our class won a debate which was overseen by external judges, and our class won. Our mates were even shocked.
Wow.
And I kind of will corroborate this. I myself, I was a home economics student. And
did they also look down on you?
Oh, certainly.
For home economics too?
Yes.
Why?
You know, so the understanding is you're coming to a top school that is known for science and general arts, and nobody really wants to do home economics. The irony was that some of the students in the home economics class had better grades than even those in the sciences. And we would later find that out. But similar to what Sky was saying, there was this whole culture or subculture where you are ostracized because you're not doing anything serious if it's not science, if it's not business, and if it's not general arts. So you walk in with a broken heart because you didn't get to do the science or the general arts. But then there's also a period of acceptance, and you begin, like what Sky said, you begin to even have or develop ambition to go into it in the future.
Please read more comments.
Let me read more comments. This one says, good morning, Bernard. Please, with all due respect, I need the letter the lady just read on air. In fact, it's inspiring. Please send me a copy of it. This is Francis from Breman Isikuman SHS. Good morning,
Francis,
Bernard.
she's Kakra Forsen.
I'm even Francisca, his namesake, only on the feminine side. Good morning, Bernard. Kindly share the article with me.
I think we should just publish it.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll send it to Wilson to
Channel
publish it.
One, and then also
He published another one yesterday. So
this
he sent
another one yesterday.
Yeah, but I didn't
on
read that
KNUST.
Yes, I didn't read that one. But today I found it. Let's get more.
Okay, so this person wants to read to their children. This says, is it DJ Nature? Says, good morning, Bernard and crew. Now, kids who are on long vacations are invited to come and be trained and work for a pay of 50 euros. That's 6 hours, and 30 euro voucher for food in my community. ... Hi, Bernard. Please, my father was an accountant and worked at the controller, but when I was due to go to secondary school, he told me to go and study to be a mechanic. My mother fought with him. Today, all my friends who did the auto mechanic option are now earning higher, but with me, I have 2 masters and currently doing my PhD, but still, I have not seen top. I always regret.
Your father tell you matter, I know here. Your father tell you something. You know, your father is not a fool.
But
your father tell you, don't listen.
But Aloski, the problem is not the fact that he did PhD.
No, your father tell and say for do you say no.
I get. He just wasn't seeing the picture like his father wanted. But you see, let's not make it like one PhD. That is the problem.
No, he's saying that because he didn't do the mechanic with the home.
He could have ended up being a bad mechanic. How about that?
No, but his father knows better. I'm still on the father. You see, his father told him he didn't listen. In fact, if your father will look after you, they tell you, no, listen. It's a serious matter. Give me more. So give me more.
So that's from Joseph sharing that. Good morning, Team CBS. I really resonate with the letter read from is it Kwame So? Yes.
Kwame So.
Because as a plumber, when I show up on site in my car, quite often the clients wonder if I can do the job or just there to do an assessment for some guys to come and work. Clients don't want to pay me my service fee, but think they can pay their own suggestive price, and it's a no for me. If you invite me to your site for an assessment, you pay for it, because at that point it's a consultation. We also have our university degree and other professional certifications, so I even had to certify myself through NVTI after my university education to ensure I'm properly trained for the job. We don't value skills in this country.
That's true.
Hi, Citi team. About today's letter, we were ridiculed in this country when we went to the Polytechnic. Now they have changed it to technical university without much support from government. The technical universities are turning into the traditional universities, really producing theory and unskilled graduates. But now most graduates are turning into traditional universities but now most graduates are turning into caterers, photographers, tailors, etc., which is a plus. Let's recognize and invest in technical and vocational
let me put that in context.
training.
What I'm saying is that there was a point where people felt like because the polytechnics were not getting recognition, we called them technical universities to make them sound sexy. But now these graduates from even traditional universities, they are not getting work, and now they are actually making money from the things they would have learned if they had gone to a technical university. Catering. I mean, just when we did the agri fair, a lot of people came, they said they wanted to even go into agribusiness. I know people who are making money from photography, from editing and stuff, which are skills. Okay, so I feel like the conversation about skills should be the main issue. People should know how to do things. The traditional university is good to teach you to open your mind to analyze, but as Kwame So is saying, Charlie, analysis cannot fix a broken pipe. You need somebody who can actually fix the pipe. So that's where we are. A few more comments coming through from my side.
Okay.
Let's do yours.
Okay, so this one says virtual arts, I think maybe visual arts and Greek students are the most looked down upon students. The inferiority complex these students have to deal with. LOL. Good morning, Bernard and team. Beautifully written letter. I'm a doctor, and when I entered medical school, one thing our dean of the school said was medicine is a profession of apprenticeship.
Correct.
Before medicine became taught in universities to earn a degree, it was learned solely by apprenticeship. Even now, you learn the theory, but you pick up more skills and knowledge when you watch the masters do it. So it's ironic to respect a doctor but disrespect a plumber. Kweku Ban sent that one.
Let me read a few more before we go. Good morning, Bernard. In 2008, I went to East Green Street Waste Department in England. The boss asked what I could do. I presented BSc admin from Legon. He asked me if I could do plumbing or carpentry, where I would be paid by the hour. I ended up as the waste dump truck operator. This is Bukati from Ningo. So basically, it's what you can do that determines what you get. Here's another one from a listener who's commenting on the DTI. He says, Bernard, I was impressed to see DTI at the Accra Technical University. They have a workshop there for the students. Very impressive and commendable indeed. Coming in from Isaac. All right. So what is the Nikra Kwani saying? That as a country, we should change our mindset around skills development. I know that a few days ago was TVET Day, and I heard the minister and some people talk about what they wanted to do for TVET. I think the point he makes about apprenticeship, skills training, standardization, supervision, and also just our open-mindedness about the issue should all be considered.
And then also...
No, you finish.
You see, there's an important point to be made regarding what happens after training. If there is no support to move the person from a skilled, new graduate from one of these training institutions to someone who is an entrepreneur capable of producing something, that is going to be a wasted skill. So it's important that while government is, now talking about let's train people in these spaces that we're talking about, I think financing would also be another option to look at. So that if the person is a new graduate and shows true potential, is there a way of supporting the person to be able to set up? If the person sets up and is doing well, then he can scale up. And then also policy should also support some of these things. Like I was saying, if there is legislation that says that, look, let's get rid of these other things that we use and use things that are locally producible. then people will be able to scale up in order to meet the demand on the market.
Wonderful. Let's end with a final comment from you.
You know, I would look at it from the two angles.
From the point of view of an artist.
The first one is that as a country we should take standardization very seriously.
Yes,
how come you deal with 3 carpenters to do a door for you, and they all come with different sizes of the same door?
Why did you come to my house recently? why are you telling my story on air?
The standardization thing is key.
In fact, the net door, no, before take zero, take put the under. Mosquito they pass under.
There was a point.
The net door, you do the net door.
Yeah. The Ghana Standards Authority has done a great job in the last couple of years, but we are still not there. You get me? The issue of precision technicianship, that's also there. If we think that we can get away with just anything, and then they can't tell, oh, then they expect that you should take it like that. You know, I was at a meeting early this week, and there was a minister who was talking about innovation and fufu pounding machine. And he said that, can you imagine, somebody in my village, you know, craftsman, did one for me, fufu pounding machine, and it was working. But later I found out that anytime I used it, the color of the fufu would change.
There's a problem somewhere.
Meaning that even the material that they used. So I'm just saying that.
No, stay there.
Yeah, it means that the material they used to craft the thing.
You mean they chop fufu with metal also?
So yeah, that's a possibility. So I'm just saying that you may have the art form to design, but there's a science to it, and it comes with the precision thing and standardization requirements.
I hope you stop using the machine.
Oh no, he said he stopped. But I'm just saying that there are lots of
you
them.
You can do one off.
Yes,
but if you can't replicate it and reduce the cost of producing it, you are not competitive.
You go to the market before stacks. You say that maybe talk Gary Olonka. How come the same Olonka, which is supposed to be a standard measure, some people they have knocked the base of the Olonka and put graphing there.
That's cheating.
It'd be terrible, though.
And we are supposed to accept it.
That one is called a bro.
And then, Bernard, let's also not forget the people who don't finish their apprenticeship. Yet go about claiming that they have qualification in a particular field. You see, it's important because Master Kofi may take you in to learn how to be a mechanic, but you have to finish properly and get your graduation and certification thereof to be able to do what you have to go and do. Many people are getting embarrassed, just like you have these days, people parading themselves as having one degree or the other, when in fact they did not have.
Let me end with 2 comments.
I beg you.
Good morning, Bernard. I have a similar career. I have a similar career journey to Skies. I spent some days at OIC too, sharpening my skills in the visual arts at the recommendation of my arts teacher at age 13. I did KNUST after grammar secondary school and chose industrial art of a BSc planning. I've done almost 20 years of training and lecturing in IT and IS. My best students are always those with visual arts background from high school. As for ceramics business and the industry opportunities in Ghana, it's a whole topic that will take 2 weeks to cover. Ghana has a huge clay deposit with the highest SiO2, silicon oxide, I guess, quality that Germany even envies. So let's take a look at that.
No, I think we should get in touch. There's a lot we can do.
Yes, another one. I agree with some men about scaling up TVET. There was a time in Takrady, a shop wanted a welder who could weld with precision. They had to go to Cameroon and Gabon. My father really believed in TVET. Apart from DTI, there's a lady who Zoe interviewed who's also into TVET. Technical schools are important. Kudos to Sky. In Takrady, people who went to GSTS and then Takrady Poly had jobs more easily than those who went to traditional universities. Nkrumah was strategic about it. GSTS to Polytechnic and then get a job at a location or any of the industries in Tadi. So let's read another one.
Just a quick one from my twin sister Audrey, who is a carpenter and a designer as well. She says we must also invest in promoting professionalism within the TVET sector. While concerns are often raised about the mindset and attitude of skilled individuals, it's essential that we work to reshape the narrative surrounding artisanal work and skills-based careers. The professions deserve the same respect and recognition as any other.
Did she do visual art before she ended up?
Funny, she didn't get the choice. She chose general arts, but on reflection, she felt that she should have been in my class to do visual arts.
And now she's rather benefiting from it.
Yes.
And you are sitting here talking.
I was talking about asbestos.
This world power. It's funny. You the one who went to do the home economics. You are here talking. The one who did
your sister's company is called Tekura.
Yes. So can they do some? What can they do?
No, they do stuff, man.
So, tools, all kinds of things. Artifacts and masks.
So we do artifacts. We've got home decor, office decors, and it's from wood.
Okay.
And the idea is that we are telling the stories of our heritage. So every product.
So you can put it on your wall.
So we have wall hangings, we have side tables, we have.
Made of mahogany.
Made of wood. There are different types of wood. We can use mahogany. She's the wood expert, but cedrela is the hardest. It's what they use for the cigar boxes.
Cedrela so the wood that she sources from Ghana.
So we work with the Forestry Commission. So we don't go felling trees.
They give you the
yes, you know the trees have a lifespan. So after a while they have to be felled. Otherwise, then there's an ecological problem that's going to create.
So you are ethically sourcing the trees.
Certainly.
So do you have wawa?
No, wawa is almost.
No, there's also odu.
This has its own
odu.
Charlie, those times we used to study those things. So
wawa,
redwood.
No, odu, and then which one else?
Redwood,
sapele. Yeah, that's another one.
Charlie,
I'm surprised that you who went to school in the 70s and 80s. It's the same thing.
No, you see, you know that the carpenter will come and take money from you that with the odum or see a day.
No, if you paint that, you know with it.
They will go buy some wawa and paint that red.
Man, I was talking about asbestos.
Instead of what?
The you know the roofing. I was trying to mention the name. I couldn't. Yeah. So yes, asbestos. We use it to do roofing and all, but we are told that
a lot of heat.
Thank you, Master Sky.
You mean the carcinogen effect?
That's right.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. When I come back, we have some very exciting conversations to do. Stay with us.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
On the go, night or day, PBL up is the easiest way. Bank secure, bank with ease. Right at your fingertips, bank is a breeze. PBL app making banking so clear. Anytime, anywhere, we're here. Safe, secure, banking for you. PBL app, simple and true.
Welcome to the future of banking. The Prudential Bank mobile app. Bank secure anytime, right from your phone. Access your accounts 24/7. Perform instant transactions. Pay bills. Link mobile money wallets. Scan and pay with GHQR. Manage your cards. Make seamless GIP interbank transfers. All with ease. No more banking hours. Take control and app your banking. Experience simple, secure and convenient banking. Download the PBL mobile app now. PBL mobile app. App your banking.
Burna Boy, Trevor Noah, Black Coffee, Chimamanda the writer, Febe Mugugu the fashion designer, and many more young African icons didn't get where they are by following mainstream paths. They did things differently. Say yes to doing things differently. Say yes to the creative person within you, the maker, innovator, entrepreneur. Chart a new path, learn new skills, globally recognized by the American Welding Society and Pearson's BTech. So whether in Ghana or abroad, you will shine. Say yes to DTI, a learning experience that is next level. Go to dtiafrica.com or call 054-169-3534.
Hey, so what goes into building quality structures? I mean, literally, what goes into it? Ujaf, you don't want to be sitting here somewhere worrying whether or not you did a really good job. It'd be a very simple equation. If there's no diamond cement in the mix, massa, forget it. Don't start cry. Menye, diamond cement has been providing builders, block makers, and construction companies that peace of mind for years. Diamond cement is 42.5 R grade cement. Unbeatable quality made right here in Ghana. And because we have your pocket in mind, we provide 32.5 R grade so that everybody get your own. No long talk, Jack. If there's no Diamond Cement in the mix, don't start. Locate Diamond Cement Ghana Limited nationwide with factories in Aflao, Takrady, and Buipe, or call 0244-313-368 or 0540-111-978 or 0202-021-175. Diamond Cement, still as hard as a diamond.
Always busy on the go. Tap the app, you're good to go. Big dreams, little time. There's a boat for you to ride. Every single time, yeah. Morning rush to the late night grind. Work to home and gig to gig. Smooth and easy ride and vibe. Safety toolkit by your side. Use code Keep Moving 50 for 50% off your first 3 rides. Download the boat app now. Make moves with boats.
The 2025 ABSA Black Star Marathon is right around the corner, and hey, guess what? You can still jump in. Register now at blackstarmarathon.com or dial *713*33*22# to secure your spot in the 42.2K marathon or 10K run, walk, jog. This is your chance to be part of Ghana's premier marathon, happening live on Saturday, July 26, 6 a.m. at the Independence Square, Accra. ABSA Black Star Marathon. Your story matters.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
(9:21) on the City Breakfast Show. Let's talk about the Old Mutual Financial Services Monitor, which provides a deep understanding of the working Ghanaian, uncovering financial attitudes, perceptions, and behavior of working Ghanaians in both the formal and informal sectors. Now, the main objective of the monitor was to understand the working population's financial behavior, perceptions, and attitudes of Ghanaians, as well as the people of other countries we operate in as a company. Now, Old Mutual has undertaken 2 episodes already in their quest to break the findings down. The first was an overview of the monitor from an African perspective, and where we saw similarities in the findings across the continent. So this morning I have Head of Strategy, Digital and Data, Rita Colley. Rita, good morning.
Morning, Bernard.
Good to have you on the show.
Good to have you too.
Wisdom Kwabena Dono is the Deputy Head of Distribution, Corporate and High Net Worth Business for Old Mutual. Wisdom, welcome as well.
Thank you, Bernard.
Wonderful. So Rita, by way of background, tell us who Old Mutual is and why Old Mutual is even going about this report or this monitor.
Okay. So Old Mutual is one of the leading financial institutions in Ghana.
All right.
But I would like to say that we are firmly rooted in South Africa.
Okay.
And we've been operating for about 180 years.
Whoa.
Yep.
180
In May we turned
years.
180.
Yes.
And one of the things I really love is to say we are indeed a certain friend in uncertain times.
Okay.
When COVID happened, we just remember that we've been through 2 pandemics.
Mm-hmm.
So we've been around for a very long time.
You've been through a 1914 or something.
Exactly.
Plagues.
Exactly.
You're
and
very
then
old.
going through COVID as well. So
I see.
we've been around for a very, very long time,
Mhm.
and we operate around in about 12 countries.
Okay.
But in Ghana, we've been around for about 12 years. Yeah.
Okay. So why are you doing this? Why are you doing this monitor?
We love to grow with consumers.
Mhm.
Let me put it this way.
Mm-hmm.
There are 3 core principles that we do.
Mm-hmm.
We grow with our customers, we like to protect, and we like to sustain their prosperity.
Okay.
So financial security is at the bedrock of everything that we do. And it's
Mhm.
quite important that for us to be able to provide those relevant solutions,
Mhm.
we should understand who the consumer is.
Mm.
And that is why we do what we do.
Let me stay with you, Richard. The study was done, I think, 2023,
Yep.
and there was a 2024 version as well. By way of recap, tell us a few of the highlights from the recent study.
So the recent study did highlight quite some interesting things. And the first one that for me is quite interesting is the fact that we still have a lot of Ghanaians financially stressful.
I tell you.
6 out of 10, and I'm sure Bernard.
Yeah,
if
I
if I should discuss your financial situation and all that,
not be small.
even with people like you,
Mhm.
people still complain that we are financially stressed.
Everywhere.
So if we have 60% of the of working Ghanaians saying they're financially stressed, then you can imagine what's happening around us.
Okay.
And that leads to one of the things that came out in terms of we turning to trusted friends and family members for support. That also came out quite strongly. So again, it shows the usual, Ghanaians, we like family, we like to be, unity, we like to be there for people. And it really shows how, in terms of support from a financial perspective, people tend to trust their families and friends. And for that came out quite strongly. I think in the previous year, it was around 11%. We see about 23% of people turning to friends and family for that support. And that came out strongly. Again, one of the things that came out is the fact that 46% of Ghanaians are actually afraid of losing their income. And I think that's a reality.
Yeah.
And
that's close to half of the population.
Close to half of the population. And if you look at what we've been through in the past few years, with the debt restructuring and, people losing their investment and all that due to, the drastic changes in the economy, it just tells you that reality stacks out, and it's quite scary. So it's important that as Ghanaians and workers and people working in the financial institution, we are very much aware of this reality and see how best we can support in that space. Again, 2/3 of people that were engaged are saying that, my income is way lower than it is in the past. Even if, for instance, somebody got an increment of about 5% or 10% in terms of salary increment, what has inflation been the past 3-4 years? So definitely people are feeling the pressure. And that is also very, very evident. So it's quite important that we don't lose the context and what we've been through in the past few years, even though we still see some progress being made by government.
So that's a very good basis to see where we are today. Now, what does the report, however, Kwabena, say about the Ghanaian attitude to borrowing? What insights can you glean from there for us?
That's an interesting one, and I think we saw a reflection of the things that Rita has said coming through in that. For instance, we've now seen an increase in access or getting to formal institutions for borrowing. I think last 2 years we did a similar survey and realized that just about 18% of Ghanaians really resorted to banks and financial institutions for credit facilities. But now we have seen an increase of that to 13%. We have also seen that people are now utilizing these mobile money platforms for lending. I think now we are even seeing a proliferation of that, where a lot of such platforms are coming into the system. Last 2 years, that was just about 12%. But now we are seeing a 20% of that. I think when it comes to resorting to such platforms, people feel more comfortable. Instead of going through the hurdles that the banks will take them through, the processes, the documentations, and the like, we are seeing a switch to that. I think yesterday I read a news item, and I'm even seeing some banks also switching to that because they think that there is more demand in that area as well. Bernard, let me also mention that even in terms of attitude to borrowing, we got 55% of Ghanaians saying that they really care and think about their debt management. But what it means is that about 45% of Ghanaians can't be concerned about it. So in as much as we are seeing an increase in borrowing, there is still a significant portion of Ghanaians who are not really bothered about it. We even did a deep dive into even income allocations and the like. And we also saw an interesting development. Just if you pick, let's say, the average Ghanaian's income, just about 6% is allocated to debt management. Meanwhile, we are seeing an increase in taking credit facilities. That's an interesting one. We also saw a focus on living expenses. So the average Ghanaian gets an income, and they really want to think about how they will take care of their day-to-day expenses, even as compared to debt management. Let me blow your mind a bit, Bernard. So in terms of the priorities, we realized that debt management was fourth on the financial priority list of Ghanaians. And guess which one is the second?
Is it helping other people?
helping other people, Bernard. So people are more interested in helping their family members, friends, instead of taking care of the debts that they owe. So these are some of the findings that came up in terms of, you know.
They don't do what they have to do. They say, but don't do it. Let's stay with you. When it comes to household spending habits or priorities, what would you say constitutes this?
Okay, so in terms of household spending, we realize that there's a major focus on day-to-day expenses.
Okay.
So if you pick the average Ghanaian's income, we spend about 62% on household expenses. We also try to do a sense check of savings culture with the survey. And we realize that people push about 25% of their income into that, which in some form is an improvement, but we hope to do more education and improve on that. In terms of things like insurance and even your health insurance, we realize that people are just pushing 6% of that of their income into it. And as I mentioned earlier, again, just 6% goes into debt management as well.
Interesting. Now, we're talking to friends from Old Mutual, and we're discussing the findings from the Old Mutual Financial Services Monitor, the 2024 version. That's the second in the series. They did 2023 as well. I was speaking to Rita Corley, Head of Strategy, Data and Data, and Wisdom Dono, who is the Head of Distribution. So, look, this is really valuable, right? Now, what do you intend to use it specifically for in relation to this topic of debt management, right? So Rita, how do our listeners access the reports if they want to do a deep dive into the findings? So it's a 2-1 question. How do you intend to use it in relation to the issue of debt management, and how can people get access to the report? Let me start with Rita.
I think the report is quite simple. It's out there. Website www.oldmutual.com.gh and you would find it there. We have that. Also, we can be reached on 030-7600. And yes, if you talk to anyone, we reach out to our communications team. We can get a full report for you. So it's quite available everywhere.
Final thoughts on Wisdom on this.
Yes, so Bernard, we think as Old Mutual, the financial needs of the customer keeps evolving. And the reason why we do this is to really identify the needs of the customer as it stands now, and also come up with various solutions to address these financial needs. Per the findings, we also see the need to help promote positive financial culture. And for Old Mutual, we have a program we call the On the Money. It's a financial education program that we drive freely to all corporate institutions. On the money. So we just want to reach out to HRs to say, feel free to invite us. We are happy to come and educate your employees to help improve on some of these financial behaviors.
Thank you very much. Finally.
Yep. On the back of that as well, I think one of the things in your earlier conversation with Summons, there was talk around how the universities and students are being, supported and all that. And those are one of the things that we are also quite passionate about. We've used this On the Money program to educate a lot of students as well. There was a guy, I just want to use this example so that people could see how it's quite important, how we support our communities. So there was a guy in our office who had a sister at Legon, actually. She was quite good with hair makeup and hairstyling and all that. And he encouraged the sister to actually have a savings product. Today, as we speak, the lady has a shop at Chado. And so these skills building and all that, even among the universities where we see them trying to do their own thing, it's quite important that education and getting them the right necessary financial support is key to helping in that aspect as well.
Thank you very much, Rita, and thank you very much, Wisdom.
Thank you, Bernard.
Those are friends from Old Mutual, and go online and look for the Old Mutual Financial Services Monitor. It's a fantastic read, gives some great insights into the mindset and attitudes of Ghanaians. Bolt Food is definitely the number one option for the delivery of your favorite meals from your favorite restaurants. Mr. Woo's Combo and Woo's Superstar are only on Bolt Foods. Enjoy assorted fried rice and a coke for just 103 cedis. Get Woo on Wheels with assorted fried fish, 2 spring rolls and a coke for just 127 cedis. Woo chopsticks with assorted noodles, spring rolls and coke for 131 cedis, and assorted noodles when cooked for just 107. These meals are exclusively available on Bolt Foods. Download the Bolt Food app today and enjoy. The chilly season is here. The risk of waterborne diseases like typhoid and cholera keep going up. Keeping your family and yourself safe and hydrated is very important. Use Jibu purified water every day for drinking, cooking, and preparing for beverages without breaking the bank. Now we have a special promo between 15 July and 3rd August. It's called a special bottle promo. Buy a durable 20-liter bottle at heavily discounted price of just 100 cedis and win a free aluminium bottle, which is ideal for school, office, or on the go. Call 0302-528-669 or 0209-845-817. Jibu, a better life. Want to upgrade your office space? Call the experts. If you want a healthy or healthier chair that takes care of your spine, call Expert Office Furnish for your ergonomic swivel chairs. Our ergonomic swivel chairs have intelligent seat cushion with dynamic bionic spine pressure relief design. The dynamic smart motion back support technology is equipped with double wing support chips and has great benefits for your health and your spine. At Expert Office Furnish, we have executive desks, cabinets, conference, and all office furniture that suits your budget. We are off the Atomic Hills Estate Road on the Asori Junction near ASI Plaza. You can also call 0571 386 600. Expert Office Furnish, your health, your wealth. The Nyansapo Institute of STEM or the Nyansapo Institute STEM Bootcamp kicks off soon, and this is your final chance to enroll your child in a world-class tech experience from July 21 to August 8 at the Academic Citi University. Students will dive into artificial intelligence and robotics, coding, 3D and printing, cybersecurity, and so much more. This is an all-hands-on project-based learning. This year, we're bringing STEM instructors from the US as part of the first phase of the International Exchange Program, giving your child direct access to global knowledge, expertise, and mentorship. Limited slots available. Don't miss out on this rare opportunity for your child to be part of Ghana's tech-driven future. Call or WhatsApp 053-711-7334. That's 053-711-7334 to register today. Well, still here on the show. When we come back, we'll be speaking to friends from GT Bank on their autism emphasis. Very important indeed. Stay with us.
The City Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
It's time! You want to stand out, level up, and be your best self? Then you need more than vibes.
You need the grace to excel. You need Max Out
2025.
Hosted by KICC Ghana,
Max Out is the ultimate 3-day youth conference.
Connect with like-minded youth
and find answers to your questions in the Word of God. We've got powerful speakers like Pastor Andy and Helen Yorson, Bernard Avlet,
and Reverend Prince Nyako, breaking it all down.
Spiritually, mentally, career-wise, and even relationships, nothing is off limits.
It's all happening at KICC Dominion Center on Friday, July 18th at 6:30 p.m.
Saturday, July 19th from 9 a.m. and the grand finale on Sunday, July 20th at 8 a.m. with live ministrations from La Famille Music,
King's Kid, exhibitions, Q&As, and more. This isn't a conference you want to miss.
Follow at KICCGH_Royals on socials for all the gist.
And entry is free. Max Out 2025. Come receive the grace to excel. Let's go.
Wherever you are, the game is nothing without you. It's on like never before this season. Every major league, every cup, every qualifier, the players, Kudus, Semenyo, Iñaki, the goals, the emotions, and the bragging rights. It's all on SuperSport, available on DSTV and GoTV. Get your DSTV decoder at 89 cedis and GoTV decoder at 399 cedis. DSTV, your home of entertainment. Go TV. Love it.
Are you a student in Ghana? Are you 11 to 15 years old? Are you ready to write, think, and analyze your way into hearts and minds and straight to the top? Then it's time for you to get ready for the Literacy Challenge 2025. For level 1, This year's big essay topic is, in not less than 600 words, discuss the effects of climate change on agriculture in Ghana. What challenges do these effects create for individuals, families, communities, and the nation? Suggest practical solutions to help all Ghanaians mitigate these challenges. Your essay must be in your own handwriting. It must be endorsed by a parent or a guardian. Add your full contact details. Deadline, Saturday, 26th July 2025. Submit entries to the front desk of Channel 1 TV or City FM, or mail to P.O. Box GP 14123 across Central. If you make it to level 2 and go on to win level 3, you will win 10,000 Ghana cedis cash, a glitzy trophy, and bragging rights as the most outstanding all-round JHS student in Ghana. So, get writing and show the nation what you've got. For more details, call 0205-973-973. The Literacy Challenge 2025 is powered by Citi FM, supported by Channel 1 TV, and is sponsored by Belmu and GB Assessment.
It's time to take the next step toward your dreams. Admissions are now open for our October intake at Lancaster University, Ghana. Get ready for a world-class education, global opportunities, and an unforgettable experience in Ghana. For more information, contact us at +233 030 211 8989 or send an email to admissions@lancaster.edu.gh. Apply today and begin your journey to success with Lancaster University, Ghana. Your future starts now.
Charlie, where are you?
Boss man, I'm at the bank.
Really? But your car is in front of your house.
Bro, my bank on my phone, Charlie.
Oh, how?
EcoBank, bro. With EcoBank mobile app, I can do everything, anywhere, anytime. Listen, I just checked my account balance, paid Ahmed's school fees, and sent money to my grandma at Walwale.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Massa, just download the EcoBank mobile app from the Google Play Store or the App Store, or dial *770# and be your own bank manager.
Manager.
Whether to pay bills or fees, to check account statements, send money across Ghana, abroad, and more, EcoBank mobile app has got it covered. EcoBank Mobile, making everyday people live everyday lives the EcoBank way. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
Yes, 9:42. Charlie, GT Bank is wild with autism. I think it was 2 days ago. Front page of Daily Graphical. I said, hey, this matter. They've taken this autism thing that they started 4 or 5 years ago. It's become like World Cup. Agnes Uswa from is here. She's the divisional head of corporate communications and customer experience GT Bank. Is it fair if I said you guys have taken autism like the World Cup?
Yes.
You've taken it World Cup.
Yes.
As your CSR thing. So why is autism so important to GT Bank?
Good morning, Bernard.
Morning.
Thank you for having us. Autism workshop, or autism as it is our biggest corporate social responsibility.
Okay.
These are activities that institutions have a mandate to give to the society. And for us, we've taken autism, its awareness, and avenues that create the inclusion we're looking for as the thing that we want to do as a bank. And for 4 years.
For 4 years.
Yes.
So you are hosting an autism workshop and consultation.
Yes.
What is this?
So there's a 1-day workshop and a 3-day consultation.
Okay.
The workshop is the avenue for us to learn the new ways of managing people living with autism and also to understand the new ways in education for people living with autism. The consultation, it's not necessarily just for learning, but this involves the child.
Okay.
Or for lack of a better word, the patient in question, where you have a one-on-one session with the consultants and medical doctors.
So you have a stakeholder workshop for people
Yes.
in the industry to talk about what can be done better, what's the best practice and all these things.
Yes.
Then on the side, you're actually helping people.
Yes.
So are you bringing some special doctors together or something? What are you doing?
We have 28 of them coming through from different countries.
28 from different
28
countries?
From different countries.
Okay.
And we have them within ranges of psychiatrists, psychologists. We even have dental this year.
Is it?
We have the occupational therapists, the speech therapists, the pediatricians, the neurologists. They are all coming in this
for
year.
3 days?
For 3 days.
Wow. Where are you doing this?
UPSA.
When is this?
And it's happening on Monday, 21st of July for the workshop.
And then you continue all the way to 24th.
With the
for the
consultation, one-on-one consultation.
Now, when we talk of stakeholders, just who are we talking about?
At the inception,
for the workshop, yes.
Yes, we had thought it's about those who have direct caregiving to these children. So you look at parents, you look at guardians, and then you look at teachers. Over time, we've realized that siblings are even critical to this. So stakeholders happen to span across everybody in Ghana.
So parents, caregivers, siblings, professionals,
house helps,
all of them are invited to this workshop. Do they need to register to come?
It's free, but it's important if you register. It helps with catering and all that. But if you're unable to, there's a manual registration at the entrance when you come in on Monday.
What about the consultation? Do I need to pre-book for them to know I'm bringing this particular person and their age and all of those things?
It helps with the planning.
Okay.
But we also take cognizance of the fact that a few people can't do that. So if you're able to register, we'll be excited. But if you can't, we'll do the registration on-prem and you'll still be attended to.
So this UPSA event, is it like a big hall? You're doing it outside like a fanfare? How is it looking like?
The workshop is at the auditorium.
Okay.
Kofi Ohene Konedu
The main
auditorium. The
auditorium.
main auditorium where you are seated comfortably to listen to not less than 6 different areas of discussion throughout the entire day. And then the consultation the next day is on the same premise, but these are cubicle-made clinics that are also indoors.
Okay.
And so that's how the setup is.
So you've done this for 4 years. What impact would you say you've made so far from the past editions of this workshop?
I would say it's been profound in that over the years we've seen hundreds of children receive early diagnosis. We have families connected to the right interventions and the right schools. And we have many parents who have shared stories on how the workshop has helped them with different ways of managing their children who are living with autism.
Which means there are actually schools who do well with managing students with autism. So they'll also be at the workshop.
They will be there. The
to
good
share
thing for us.
what they do,
yes.
their best practice and that type
Great.
of thing.
Ghana Education Service, who has been part of this journey with us, has the all-inclusive plan for all schools.
Okay.
Private, government, public, every school. So, and they also have special needs or special education teachers in this area. They will all be there. The nature of autism is such that you need to keep learning different ways of managing these children. So every year we get best practices, we get outcome of research. So everyone, what you knew last year, the children that came out the next year probably need to be managed differently. So that's how we do it year on year.
How do you register for this event?
On our websites,
Okay.
gtbghana.com website or any of our social media platforms. It's the first thing that hits you
When you go on there?
when you go on there.
GTB Ghana.
Yes.
So you're on Facebook.
We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on X.
So GTB Ghana. The autism thing will pop up.
It will pop up.
Or website. Do
Yes.
I need to? Is there a phone number to call? You don't really think that's necessary?
For those who think they aren't able to and still have concerns, you can call on 0800 124 000.
That's your
our
toll-free
toll-free number.
0800 124
000.
All right. Then when I come to the event, do I need to pay anything?
It's free.
It's free.
It's
For both
free.
workshop and consulting.
Both are free.
Really?
It is our obligation, Bernard. We need to
So it's
serve
free.
the community. Yes.
All right.
It's free.
How many people are you expecting? From what you've seen over the past 4 years?
We're expecting not less than 1,300 people for the workshop. The one-on-one consultation, every year we get not less than 300 parents coming in with different areas of this
On the
program.
autistic spectrum.
Yes.
How committed are you guys to doing this for the next few years?
Very much committed.
Sure.
As our parent company has done this for 15 years.
So you come back next year and can talk about this?
We will.
All right. Hope you bring pictures and some of the videos of what you've done so we can see how it went this year.
Yes, please.
So we've been speaking to Agnes Owusu Afram, Divisional Head Corporate Communications and Customer Experience, GT Bank. Finally, I want you to tell people why they need to be at UPSA from Monday through to Thursday for their workshop and consultation. Say it in 2 minutes.
Okay. Everyone needs to understand that autism has come to stay. It's with us. There are so many statistics revealing that a certain number of children, this percentage are autistic. You and I need to know how to manage them. You and I need to know how to get them included or a part of the entire ecosystem. This year, we are looking at moving away from just awareness to advancing autism inclusion.
Correct.
This year, we are not just giving awareness. For those who are aware now, we are putting in practical steps for you to know how to manage these children, whether in the classroom, at home, at church, at the mosque, social gatherings. That is the new thing happening this year. So we encourage, if you've been there before, we still need you to come because new things are happening this year.
And this is the 5th or the 4th?
This is the 4th.
4th annual Autism Workshop and Consultation.
Yes, please.
GT. What is GTCU?
Guarantee Trust Company. So we now belong to an institution, or our mother has grown from just banking to a full-fledged financial services institution.
When are you bringing back the song?
It will come back soon.
Charlie, we will protest too. Charlie, you start a song, we all like everybody singing a song, then you remove the song. Please,
let's see how the year goes.
Tell the CEO that we need the song back. Okay. Otherwise, I'll play it myself. Yeah, you remember that song? I'll play for you one of these days. I think it was the best bank song for like forever.
Yeah.
It was done by, I think, what's the name? Some lady, Nigerian girl, French Nigerian. Yeah. What's her name? Asha? Asa. Yeah. Really nice song. Charlie, Agnes.
Yes, Ben.
Well done. Keep it up.
Thank you so much.
Nice one.
Thank you.
Now, I have in my hands 2 Ghana cards that some people dropped. Okay, so I'm not sure if I should mention the name of the people. Sky, what should I do? So this is essentially lost and found, right? So, okay, if you are, should I mention the name? Yeah, so if you are Yeboah Brigitta, or you know Yeboah Brigitta, okay, of course, I won't mention your age. So when you come, you identify, when you mention your age, I'll know you are the person. So we found 2 Ghana cards. Somebody lost them, and then I'm supposed to announce it. So I'm not sure what to announce, whether I should just mention the name.
The names.
Okay, so Yeboah Brigitta, when you come, you identify by your age, then we'll give you the card if it's for you. Then Stephen Owusu Adomako. The cards were found together.
Okay.
The cards were found together in this card that they take pictures in. I suspect maybe they're going to register for something and they lost it.
Okay.
So if you know anybody called Brigitta Yeboah or Stephen Owusu Adomako, please let them come to Citi FM because their Ghana cards are here. All right, that's all I'll say about the Ghana cards.
And then the new media department should also run a search on social media platforms
for them.
Yeah,
they may find them. Okay.
Find them on
so
LinkedIn.
If you know anybody called Brigitta Yeboah, ask them if they've lost their Ghana card or Stephen Owusu Adomako. They should come to Citi. When I was secondary school, they would say for termination and collection. We can't do that. When I was at secondary school, they said lost but found. Something has been deposited with the Daniel prefect. Owners should see Bernard Avler for identification, termination, and collection.
The first one must identify.
My brother.
They will ask you a question that's
peculiar. You know termination.
And then you try, and then you collect your two.
We suffer in this world, though. All those people are working in banks as bank managers quietly.
Quietly, we should expose all of them.
All these things they were doing in secondary school, termination. No busy. Now, a couple of announcements. Great news, traveling in South Africa just got easier thanks to a visa waiver agreement between Ghana and South Africa. You can fly directly. South Africa Airways flies you directly from Accra to Joburg, the gateway to an unforgettable experience. Now, from the scenic scenes of Cape Town, glamorous wedding venues, world-class wine farms, vibrant birthday parties, etc., etc., South Africa is calling. Now, if you want to go to South Africa, SAA offers special packages. I'm talking about the SAA, South African Airways. Call or WhatsApp 0509 256 511 or 0244344585 to book your South African adventure. Fly SAA, connecting you directly to unforgettable experiences. So the kids leave home very neat and return looking quite different. Well, it's non-stop action. All that learning and sport burns energy. That's why they need nourishment and energy at breakfast. So give them the nutritious Milo every day. Contains vitamin D that supports energy release to help their daily performance. Milo, energy to go further. This advert is FDA approved. Enjoy the classic taste of Piva in 5 distinct flavors: the cola, the orange, the cocktail, the tangy, and the grapefruit. It's available at your local store. Call 0550-032-231. Piva Beverages, a taste you love.
Have you seen my beautiful baby? Have you seen my tomato baby? Oh, ELA, baby, suffer the cool me temper. Ada, baby, na sugar, yo. Everybody they wait. Kutakene no more. If I didn't maka, better soup na money kilamo. Ada mwa peke ya, ada.
In the meantime, Saturday, January 26th is the APSA Black Star Marathon. We remind you again, if you want to run 42 kilometers or just 10 kilometers in running, walking, or jogging, this is your chance. It's a marathon that's going to help you attain some personal goals, meet new friends, and also chalk some milestones in the health fitness space. So there's the 42.2 kilometer men and women in racing wheelchair category. There's also the 10 kilometer run, jogging, and wheelchair category. Register at blackstarmarathon.com or dial star 713 star 33 star 22 hash. APSA Black Star Marathon. Your story matters. Let's make it one for the books. Sky.
Yes, my brother.
Everybody's talking about TVET. Kwame Soru has said the whole country talking.
I know, right?
What else can you say?
So we still have some comments here, Bernard. Let's take some of them. Ifia from Adenta says, Citi, please, the article really resonates with me. Back in senior high school, I was denied the award for the best English student for my year group simply because I was a home econs student. And the second runner-up was a general arts student. We need a mindset shift.
Okay.
This one says, good morning, Bernard and team. Growing up, we thought those who weren't good academically attended technical schools. I was very good with wires and crafts, but I didn't want to attend a technical school. Now I regret it. It's coming in from Dominic in Wager. Stephen from Manette says that, Bernard, I believe it should be a blend of both forms of expertise, the academic and the practical side of things. One provides the why and the other delivers the certification. My technical knowledge allows me to guide plumbers, masons, and other artisans effectively. They in turn apply their hands-on skills to bring the work to life.
Okay.
We shouldn't elevate one over the other. Without the head, the hands can't function.
All right.
This one from Benzito.
Benzito in the UK.
Yeah. He says what? You want to read it?
Bernard, Sky was very true about looking down on visual arts students. I also went through the same such as name calling, even from teachers in different departments. Mr. Adzi and Mr. Kukubo, both my uncles, kept advising us always until we completed with fine grades, better than those who were calling us names. Please, I'm interested in the letter you read. Go onto our Facebook page or go to Facebook and look for Kwame Sowu.
Okay.
Or you can find the article there.
Yeah, but the two names he mentioned, Mr. J of blessed memory.
Mr. Kukubo, you know those names?
Yeah, that's right. Mr. Kukubo also taught me portrait ceramics at some point. Mr. G taught us graphic design.
Maybe he's at 3 seconds.
Yeah, most likely.
Oh, otherwise
so the name also
area.
looks, yes, you know.
Yeah. Which was the closest school to yours? Spaco, of course.
So Spaco and then Ketasco and Jusek.
What about Nseko?
And circle, yes, and circle too, yes,
further
and
back.
circle back, further back. But you need to know somebody there, or you have to be in a boarding house.
Okay. Bernard and team, I was lured into studying science, and now I can't find all the chemical equations, atomic numbers, molecules on the Ghanaian market. I should have known better. Charlie, you can't find the chemical equations, atomic numbers, and molecules on the Ghanaian market. Bernard, my brother did some BSc geography, something in Legon. He has been unemployed for the past 4 years. He's now considering going to learn tiling of organizing. Ochia, can you imagine?
Chairman is not correct.
Can you imagine how he's doing? He's now doing Momo and Danamela in Accra. Oh, Charlie, this is serious matter. Is this BSc something in Legon? You know, they get work. He wanted to do tiling of organizing. He's now doing Momo and Danamela in Accra. Can Amaku inside Piki? I said, Nyakela. Good morning, Bernard. This stigmatization was very true during our time. We used to make fun of them, especially if we saw them offering home economics. Now, lots of regrets for not undertaking these handy and technical courses. We've been channeled into office work, when we could have been great entrepreneurs. My children will all be made to learn something they can do with their hand. This is Daniel. Okay, thank you. At least we've learned now.
Yes.
And I know this always at last.
There's no way I would have reformatted my history, man.
Charlie, we thank God for that.
Yeah.
Shibaraba Bini.
Yeah.
Which of the can you sew? You can cook. I know, definitely you should be able to cook.
Yeah, I can cook.
Can you sew?
Basic sewing, yes.
Can you what does you do? Can you do carpentry? No.
No, please.
Can you paint?
Basket weaving?
No.
Calabash art?
No.
Can you paint?
Can I paint?
Yes.
I think so.
Can you do beads?
Yes.
Can do beads.
Yeah.
Can you do knitting?
Knitting.
I can do crocheting.
Crochet. Oh, Charlie. You are fast. You can do.
You've been doing it and then you do that.
Oh, you are. You can do crowing.
Yes.
You know, crow. Now, you can do. All right, let's get into the news, Shiba.
Coming up, government suspends passing Ghana Scholarship Authority bill